Welcome back, everyone, to another actual play episode of Console 6. I am your DM, Lunga, and we're back for another session of Icewind Dale, Rime with Frost Maiden, with our wonderful players from Start Playing. Let's not waste any time and dive right into our recap. Last time, our intrepid adventurers found themselves trapped behind iron portcullises at a Dwarger outpost, which is honestly the least of their problems considering Warden's apparent death wish. The party got separated, Nildar nearly turned Warden into a paladin-shaped pinata with his war pick, and Celine went down after taking a war pick to the chest because apparently standing near Warden is a health hazard. Al channeled his inner assassin. Awkward backstory reveal: he used to murder people for corrupt Warder deep nobles, and absolutely destroyed Nildar with arrows that literally pinned him to a wall, while Zeraphine avenged Celine by nearly decapitating him with a spectral warhammer, proving that clerics hold the mother of all grudges. After looting Nildar's quarters and discovering evil crystals called Charlene, which Al immediately wanted to make into arrows because of course he did, the party decided the safest place to rest was the murder outpost they just cleared. They freed some kidnapped goats, casually exterminated some fungus zombies that were frankly embarrassingly weak, then headed to the Black Cabin, a structure so decrepit it makes condemned buildings look like luxury condos. Warden, demonstrating the tactical brilliance that defines this party, immediately fell through the rotting walkway into a 120-foot gorge, forcing Zeraphine to save him with magic because apparently check if the floor is stable isn't in the Paladin Handbook. And here we are. At the Black Cabin.
To be fair to Warden, they were very wary of the floorboards before walking up. And then we reassured him that it would be fine, and then he fell through.
Yeah, those were things that Warden said. I am concerned about these floorboards. It's fine. Jump okay, not fine.
Let's jump on them. All right,
so
let's head on over to the Black Cabin. No, it was not fine. Not at all. But you're alive, Warden, and unharmed thanks to Featherfall. And you guys are okay. Reminder: session notes are updated, so you can check session notes if you need to for things. And I do want just a general reminder again when we're playing. Sometimes in certain areas it doesn't matter, but especially when you're in small maps like this, buildings, try to maintain your tokens on where your characters are because they can be important. Like example, Warden falling into Gorge. So keep your tokens up to date on their positioning. So if something does happen, they are in the right position for it to happen. And we will pick up here.
Also, just a quick note. I believe it was Selene that cast Featherfall. I had the Featherfall.
Yeah. Sorry, Celine. Yes, thank you. Celine cast it, yes.
All right. Hopefully we can get in the front door this time without falling off the side of the mountain.
That's
and a reminder,
goal.
There are two. There was this one here where Warden fell. There's a couple of rotted boards kind of hanging there. You can technically, if you climb or rope, you can. And there's also a door here.
Knocks on the framing of the door. Oh, hello. Is anybody in here? Not getting a response. Al's just going to start walking.
Oh, sorry, I was talking. Sorry, I forgot to mute it.
Oh.
No one answers. But the moment you step inside, a wave of brittle cold washes over you. Frost clings to every surface. Tools, walls, rafters, like the cabin itself, has dipped in ice. A work table is buried beneath twisted metal fragments, and scattered tools, burnt wood, and something far fouler mingle in the air. The scent of cooked flesh faintly lingers. Against the north wall, a bookcase shudders softly until you realize it's not the wind. A small family of squirrels dart through a hole near the floor, their beady eyes catching the light before they vanish again. The room feels abandoned, yet strangely disturbed, like someone fled in a hurry, leaving behind only the cold and wreckage of their work. You do see on the work table, there's actually a few set of tools, no perception check needed. You do see a set of smith tools and tinker tools sitting on top of the old workbench.
I mean, I love me tools, but I also want to give everyone else a chance if they are looking to pick something up.
And
I mean,
Celine or Zeraphine and Warden, are you guys staying outside or are you guys going inside?
No,
Therefore was staying outside for now, just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay. Just keep in mind, even though the walls technically that you see in the window, Zeraphine, it is 20 feet above you, so you technically don't see in that window underground, but yeah.
Oh, I don't see in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I getcha. I'll just
I
keep
mean-
an eye out this way then.
I mostly reappropriate things rather than make them or fix them, so I don't really see a use for these tools for myself.
Oh, I should also preface, this place seems so fucking abandoned that at this point I do not feel bad about making use of some of the lost
Warden,
items.
be careful, Warden. Warden,
Yep.
not
Yep.
too far.
I see the ledge.
Oh god.
You just
We are
heard it.
inside now, so we cannot save you if you fall.
You don't have no idea where they're at, actually, Al.
I think that's the end.
That was me saying that.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, okay.
I'm
I thought I
realizing
heard an
now
accent.
that what looks
I
like
do.
doors might be windows, and what might be windows are actually maybe doors. And I can't tell the difference between a window and a door.
It'll be easier telling the difference
No.
once you're inside the home.
You
Let's
would
go
you
with
would
the
think
others.
that you would think that would be a thing that you do think.
Subtle
But-
reminder for Moby, that whole building is actually 20 feet off the ground, so technically when you're walking around there, you can't see through the windows. All you see is the rafters underneath the building
Oh.
when you're walking around the hillside.
These are amazing rafters. Wow.
Mhm.
I can see in this window. I have tried to get into these, so I don't see a actual door.
Up here.
Everybody
While
else came in.
Moby's figuring that out,
Oh, we walked right by that one earlier.
while Moby's figuring that out, I was hoping to get some clarification on your description of this place, because you said it was like burned, or it smelled like bodies were
Burnt.
burned, or flesh was burned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't-
you
Have like a distinct smell of death. So like it's either been burned away, or it's gone, or
yeah, you mean it's burnt wood and something far fouler mingles the air. The scent of cooked flesh faintly lingers. So I don't know if that means death or doesn't mean death, but that's what you smell.
yeah. Rotting bodies have a very particular smell.
Well, rotting
I was
bodies,
wondering if
but
that was
burnt flesh, and it. But that's why I just what you smelled is burnt flesh, not rotting bodies.
okay.
But yeah, as you guys enter this room, this small bedroom feels like a shrine to disappointment. The window has been boarded shut with mismatched planks. But stop! I don't know who you are calling me. Amazon delivery is calling me. No, I don't believe that. Anyway, the window has been boarded shut with mismatched planks, but the wind still moans through the cracks, stirring dust and frost. A sagging double bed leans against one wall, its blankets stiff with cold. A small bookcase holds neatly folded clothes and parchment, mute witnesses to a life cut short by obsession. Next to the bookcase is a soot-stained hearth, wherein rests a single scroll, stained with soot but intact, half buried in cold ashes, discarded in anger yet not destroyed. This room, the air kind of holds a faint scent of wine, loneliness, and failure.
Oh god.
Well,
Daytime drinking. Not my favorite activity. Yeah, you said there was a scroll over here.
Just
Oh,
sitting in the ashes.
Pick it up. Oh, in the ashes
Okay.
of the fireplace.
Yeah, it's in there and there's like soot on it, but it's not burnt, it's intact.
Ooh, someone smarter than me maybe should take a look at this. It seems important.
I'm sorry, in the live scroll, you said?
It's a rolled scroll of parchment. You don't know what it is.
Oh, scroll.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take the scroll and take a look at it.
Sure. As you pick it up and you open it up, it does seem to be a letter. And I will pop it into the chat. It says, Mac, I know you won't listen, so I'm writing this instead. I've had enough of this damned relentless cold. I feel it creep into my bones, my head, my heart. I'm heading back to 10 Towns for a decent meal and a warm bed. I fear this endless winter has numbed your mind, and any tinkerer worth their chains can see the summer star is a fool's errand. Maybe without me here to incessantly complain to you, you'll finally snap out of your obsession. You're brilliant, too brilliant for your own good, but brilliance without caution leads to tragedy. If you truly insist on dedicating your remaining days to this doomed project, might I suggest 3 is better than 2? I consider telling you before, but you were particularly rude about the dinner I made last night. You've been like a brother to me. I don't want to lose you. Copper. And then at the bottom, hastily added, and stop drinking that sweet berry wine. It gives you terrible ideas.
That's good.
Has anyone heard of this summer star before? Well, it's new to me.
What's a summer?
Yeah.
So
What is the opposite of what's happening right now outside?
Oh,
What I have heard of that is
No, you wouldn't have heard of Summer Star, but you do know that Copper, who the letter writer of this letter, is the one that asked you to come here, Zerfine, to check on his friend
Yeah.
Macratus. He's that tinkerer at the top of the House of the Morning Star. And you know that he said Macratus came here looking for a solution to end the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't know the
like
Summer Star, but 1 and 1, it could easily be assumed that the Summer Star is whatever he was working on to try to end the winter.
And did someone pick up his tools? I'm assuming those are his tools.
The tools
Yeah, I
were
grabbed
in
them.
the workshop. Yeah, I think. Al, I think took both of them. Did you not, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't mind being the inventory manager.
So you said that everything was in Ashen there except for the scroll, which is intact.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of ash.
Well, it looks like whoever this Mac guy is tried to throw it out, but it didn't get caught in the fire.
Which would be Macratus. Was his full name.
Macratus, yes.
But what happened to him is the question. Did he find what he was seeking? Any signs of anyone still here? Al, or...
Well, I sure hope he found whatever he was looking for, because it sounds like the answer to all of our problems. Oh.
There's something in here.
You going into this room here?
Mhm.
I'll give you a description here. So, as you walk forward, Zerfine, a brittle cold grips this room. So deep it feels as though it bites through armor and cloth to gnaw at your bones, and as you catch the faint odor of wine. The walls are scorched black, charred in uneven streaks. Snow crunches beneath your boots, drifting in from the shattered windows. A broken table leans in the center of the room, burned nearly to ash with charred remains of a book on top of it. On the floor lies a charred human skeleton, curled inwards as though in agony, its clothing reduced to blackened tatters next to the table. On the floor, amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round, frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
What?
Well,
that?
it looks.
What happened here?
If I had to guess, more sweet berry wine.
off center.
Well-
Oh no, I can't get on top of it.
Does it look Copper, he's a dwarf, right?
He was a gnome. And Amaranth,
was
I
a
see you're
gnome?
plus 20. I'm assuming you're flying, correct?
Yeah, I'm flying. You said that we were
I would
20
say,
feet up, but yeah.
well, that's the elevation it is, but I would say let's keep the elevation of the room. So the ceiling in here is about 8-foot ceiling, so you can be flying like 5 feet.
Okay.
Does
Not-
the skeleton look gnome-sized?
No, it's human size. Copper didn't specify what race Macratus was.
Oh, I thought they were brothers. Oh.
No, they're just very good friends.
I gotcha. Okay.
Are there actually runes on this thing?
I will show you what you see laying on the floor now.
Yeah. Well,
So that's the item you see on the ground.
Mhm.
It's a strange round objects, 6 inches wide, ringed with scorched metal, runes barely visible beneath the ice. Its coal-like core pulses faintly, like a dying heartbeat of a long dead thing.
well,
Oh, there's two
Alright,
spells.
Before anyone goes spending long periods of time with this thing, we do not need another party member with a crystal unicorn horn. All right.
well, does it seem? It doesn't seem evil like the other thing that we found in the mines.
Oh,
I'll
we don't
take
know
care
that.
of this. Let me handle it. If there is anyone that needs to be cursed again, it's probably me anyway.
What?
There's a lot
I won't,
in that statement, but we'll let it drop for now.
Like, I would like to ritual cast 2 spells back to back.
Okay.
First off, I would like to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm. So that would be 10 minutes. So is everyone just going to sit there? Because it'll take 10 minutes for Natasha to concentrate on the ritual casting.
Runes on it. Can we determine like any of the runes? What they might say? Are they in a language?
The runes. Let me check if the runes even say anything. They I would say they appear to be just like magical runes that are regarding for whatever this device was for. Yeah. Towards its making it work. It's not like a description or instructions or anything like that. It's just runes that are encasing it for it to work. All right, so we're casting Detect Magic. And we will
wait for the Detect Magic, but be watching Natasha quite closely the entire time.
Yeah. So 10 minutes pass, and after about 10 minutes, Natasha, this thing is glowing brightly. It is definitely 100% magical.
Any type of magic specifically on it?
The magic is
The scroll.
actually I can tell you that. Give me 1 second here. Transmutation.
Transmutation.
Yeah.
Weird. Alright, what about the scroll? Was it magical at all, or did it really just get lucky and then get burned?
It was a letter. That was a letter I read. When you opened the scroll, that scroll, it was a letter.
Yeah. Was the paper of the letter magical for something to not be burned, or was it just not burned?
No, it was just not burned. The description I gave, it looked like it was it was probably like something Macratus got, and he got the letter from him, and he kind of threw it in a fire, but he didn't have the heart to burn it. Kind of deal.
Right. Then I would like to cast my next ritual spell, which is Identify.
Which is what?
Identify.
Identify. Okay. Let's take a look here.
I think somewhat morbidly, while Natasha's doing this, Al would point out, "Oh, I almost feel bad for these sorry skeletons on the floor. Thankfully, I've never experienced it myself, but I've heard burning to death is probably the most painful way to go. And, well, it seems like what happened here."
I never considered it.
Okay.
No.
All right. So we will do another we'll pause there. And as Natasha's starting her ritual, Al, you walk over there.
Oh.
And the floor doesn't feel right. And you start to hear the cracking sound.
Oh.
Oh no.
As the entire floor gives
Oh
way.
shit.
Amaranth, you are flying. So you see this floor fall away.
no.
Celine, you are right on the edge.
Scooby-Doo.
The entire floor falls away right at your toes.
No.
And Al, you fall.
No, I'm casting a
120 feet.
spell.
Oh gosh. Is there
Can
any
I-
sort of deck save that
can
I
I
can make,
cast-
or is it just
Yes, there is a deck saving throw. Natasha, what were you going to say?
I would like to cast a spell on all as I see this.
Well,
If I can.
you started your ritual spell.
Yeah.
So you
You
were
would just stop the ritual to cast the spell.
I mean, you can do that, but the fact that you were in a ritual means you were concentrating on a ritual. So yes, you would hear that and you would stop the ritual, and then by the time you turn around, the floor is full gone.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you weren't doing the ritual, I would say, okay, yeah, you saw it happening, but your mind was focusing on the ritual. So you wouldn't be as
Fair enough.
responsive to the floor fall. All right. So yeah, so you have a dexterity 15 saving throw, Al.
Okay. Let's roll good. Let's roll good. It's the first roll of the session. All right, we're just gonna get on top of this right now.
It's your
Come on, you're a
thing.
ranger.
only-
You should do
I only need
halfling
to
ranger.
roll a 9.
Come on, halfling ranger. Come on, you can really, you can do this.
And if I roll a 1, I get to re-roll it. So it's totally
There you
fine.
go.
So it's gonna be a 2 instead.
Yeah. Well,
let's just
when you
list
say it
out
like
all
that,
the
it sounds less
numbers.
good.
There you go,
No.
in the middle, 4.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
So Al, you fall 120 feet to the bottom. Amaranth, you can see him falling. It's that slow motion.
Yeah, Amaranth would look at Al. I think that she would have tried to reach out her hand, but she's a tiny fairy, and she was probably looking at Natasha more than Al, to be perfectly honest. So Al, I think she turned around and had her hand there, but by the time you were already gone.
That's a lot of d6s.
You take 52
Oh,
points of
dear.
bludgeoning damage.
Is he
Oh,
alive? I
I'm
don't
not
think he's-
dead.
You're not dead, luckily.
I'm not dead.
Not dead. Not
It
dead.
didn't
You're
kill
knocked
me.
out.
Dying.
But I
though.
am unconscious.
He is
and
definitely
making death
unconscious.
saving throws.
Yes. So we will, since he's in death saving throws, we will do initiative so we can keep track of time passing.
I will roll
Uh,
at
for that.
advantage.
So
Hold on, let me just real quick so that everyone knows how fucked I am. Let's open this configuration. I'm looking for height, elevation. There we go. Negative 210.
Oh, that's a lot.
It was really bad.
Oh, it didn't save.
Because my healing word can't get down there. We'll have to leave the building. Or some of us will have to leave.
Oh, I am so far down.
How
Yeah,
far
so
down
a
is he?
healing potion?
No.
How far down is he?
120 feet.
God. Too far
Actually,
away.
220?
What?
Let me see.
200.
Actually, it's 140 feet because you guys are 20 feet
Oh,
above
it's
the
140.
floor. Yeah, because you guys are
Oh, I
20
only fell
feet above.
100 feet? I thought I fell 200.
No.
Okay.
You fell
Yeah.
140 feet.
Oh, thank God. That's actually much better.
I can't do anything for him unless I'm like within 60 feet.
So go ahead and roll your initiative there, guys.
Okay.
Oh, God. One of those moments where I'm wishing I didn't have advantage on initiative. But I definitely
Even
have
with
that
my
bow
advantage.
equipped.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, 26.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez, even with my
Of course, I
advantage.
roll well on this one.
Mm-hmm.
19 and a 9. both
Celine,
of which would have
can you
saved
roll
me.
your initiative, Celine?
Yes.
This is crazy. What if he dies? Guys, he's about to die.
Oh no! Again.
Oh no, again. Perfect
Natasha,
response, by the
no.
way, from Natasha.
Natasha.
Oh, actually,
Oh, no.
let's keep you
Again.
at 0 elevation, Al, so you're not like gone from the map.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you can maybe do it as a positive elevation instead. Just to keep track.
I mean, yeah, we could make everybody else at plus
140.
120 feet, 140. But this is one of those things where you can kind of keep it in mind to where it is. I did originally have this map as separate maps with a different elevation, but I'm like, that's just getting way too much. For 120, just for a gorge. All right, so we start out with a death saving throw. It should roll it blind to GM or private to GM.
Automatically? Okay.
1 in 20 chance for you to just get up
Private roll
immediately.
jam. You know, you're right. And if I roll a 1, I get to re-roll it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's my turn.
All
Just
right.
like roll a 20 though, and just come back up.
Natasha,
Yeah.
you
easy.
get brought out of your ritual casting as you hear this breaking, and as you turn your head, you see Al falling through the ground.
From my knowledge, Emma doesn't have any healing.
Emma is a rogue. No, she does not have healing. That's why she's asking if anyone had a potion. Like, she wants to run it down to him, but all she can do is an untrained medicine check on her own.
The game is currently paused.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, I would like to move to the edge here. I would like to use my item interaction to hand over a potion of healing to Amarant if possible.
Okay. Emma takes it from you.
I will.
I'm not gonna lie. I
had
thought
2
you
in
were
my
asking
inventory,
for
so I'll
that
remove
potion so that you
1.
could just drop it straight down on top of my body. It cracks.
Yeah. And then I am casting a spell on the Amarant.
Oh?
Okay.
Because I'm on the edge, I can see down. So I'm teleporting Amarant 90 feet. Oh,
Well, that was Tasha's mind whip.
Wrong spell.
In case you want to keep your resources, keep in mind Emma can fly.
Yes.
She won't get down there in 120 feet, obviously, in one turn, but yes.
140 feet.
Yeah, 140 feet, correct.
So I'm
Emma
casting
is a
Vortex
rogue.
Warp.
Oh. Nice.
What's
Okay,
the range on this?
90 feet.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
So I'm
nice.
just teleporting Amaret at 90 feet down, or 95 feet, because they were 5 feet up.
Okay.
Nice.
So you can obviously choose to fail the saving throw
Yes,
to get yourself down there.
obviously.
So just for this here, we will start you out at 140 feet elevation. Why is my entering not working for elevation?
Yeah, it wasn't working for me either until I
So
pressed the thing.
apparently, I just type it in and that's it. I don't even have to hit enter. So it's working.
Ooh.
So we'll just start at plus 140 feet, and you could take it off as you go down, Emma.
Okay, so then I'm 50.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's perfect.
Nice.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. So Natasha, with the apathy, is there any explanation on why Natasha is acting so quickly?
To be done with this as soon as possible.
You want to get back? You want to get back to your ritual casting? With
Yes.
They're not going to concentrate unless we save
And
him.
all
So
die. If all were to die here, it's just gonna waste a bunch of time.
So did we just hear like a really big sigh?
Yes.
when the ground collapsed.
And Natasha just sides, hand the potions to Emma, and teleports them down. Deal with this. I actually, and Natasha just goes back to the item, thinking that's gonna deal with it.
I like to imagine Amara was there, seeing you do the thing, about to say thank you, but then she just like teleports away, way, way down, looking up at you as you turn your back and leave.
Just like, oh.
All right, so Celine, what you can do for your turn? Okay. Zeraphine?
Something I can really do right now. I'll definitely move up.
Just looking down the hole.
Yeah. Nothing I can really do right now.
You just see these little satyr horns look over the edge.
They just like pop out over the edge. Like, let them know if you need any help. Okay.
This little quiet voice from 90 feet away.
Very, very far away.
I got it, I think. Okay. Emma going to use her movement to go down 30 feet.
Okay.
And then she is going to use her cunning action dash to get over Al.
All right.
And then she is going to use her action to pour the potion down his throat.
There you go. All right, so you can target him and use the potion. Did you get the potion in your inventory?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to just roll the dice?
You can, but we do want to use up the potion that she gave you. So let's just put the potion in your inventory.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Okay. It says I must target Al first. Okay.
Yeah.
So Al, Emma is here. She is
There you go.
shaking hand. She opens your mouth and pours it down. It's like, Al, you can't die. We just prevented you from dying.
By the way, when you get down there, Emma, his arm is like twisted up like this. His leg is like up on his chest. There was like a stump of a tree sticking out of his side.
A potion just pops his limbs back. He's still like mostly damaged, but his limbs are back to normal.
Yeah.
Oh, my old body can't take much more of this.
And the hilarious part is Emma is way too small to fly you.
I had no illusions about being carried up this mountain. I am climbing.
All right. Well, we will end the initiative since he is out of death saving throws.
I had a feeling. Gordon was already like in motion when the force fell, so like he runs over. And I assume, because we didn't establish what was done with this, there was 150 feet of rope that was tied together that brought Warden back up. So I just assume Warden is hanging onto this, and it's like tethered around him.
Yeah.
So he just like starts, like he just takes a piece of it and like tosses it straight down into the hole, and then like the way he spins his body unnaturally, he just starts like unraveling the rope like a fishing reel towards Al, and you just like hear. As this rope just goes straight down. It's like
Emma grabs the rope and starts helping to tie it around Al. I imagine it's painful.
Oh, just give me a moment. I can do
butterfly tie, butterfly knot around the chest. No, loop it.
You're making me nervous with your instructions.
Oh no!
Double down now.
No, just stop. I got it.
Yeah. I'll those knots. I think.
Is Al climbing, or is Warden pulling him up?
Warden's gonna start like reeling him in,
I'm
Okay.
not ready. Just
That's-
give me a moment.
Just say the word. I'll start reeling again.
All right, I'll do that. I'll do that. Just
Okay.
Al is gonna
Um,
take like a solid minute to just stand up
You
One
are,
of the
like I said,
safest
and
ones.
like
I like realism. Even though you got a potion, you're healed. You're still in pain.
yeah.
You're
Oh,
still
yeah.
aching and you're just able to get up.
Oh, well, thankfully my stuff didn't get thrown everywhere. Oh,
I'm
we're
starting to
just
think the floorboards aren't safe, Al.
no shite.
We
This
should
is
probably
strike
try to be
two.
careful as possible.
We should probably leave this cabin.
Okay, that feels nice. Okay. Just
All right. So if you're going to
Got
be
some
pulling him
healing.
up, Warden, there
Yeah.
will be a strength check, but it's Al. He's small. You're pretty big and strong, so it's not going to be a high DC. It'll be a DC of 8 strength check.
I mean, Owl weighs a fair bit still. he's,
Yeah, but
he's quite
Warden's pretty
rotund.
fucking big.
I'm pretty strong.
Yeah.
Strength check or athletics?
You can do either. Athletics. You can do athletics if you like.
Oh, thank God. Please load athletics.
Amaranth may be 6 inches taller than me, but I definitely weigh more than her.
There you go. Easily pulls you up, Al.
Oh, I got a big fish on the line this time, Zeraphine. It's
Old
Al.
ball.
Okay, yep. Next time we I check the floorboards better.
You know,
Hey,
For
you
next time. For next time.
we are really lacking in checking the floors for traps and pitfalls.
Well, this one
There-
wasn't a trap. It just wasn't structurally stable anymore, and I didn't spend the time to check.
Yeah, Seraphine is pressing herself as much as she can up against this wall, just her back, and she's just scuffling her hooves like backwards, trying not to.
Okay, well,
into the
let's
center of
pick
the
this
room.
up. I'm just gonna,
Okay.
I'm gonna pick it up, and if anything happens to me, put me on my misery. It's okay. And
Before
we're
you
just
pick it
gonna
up,
take out of the cabin.
I will let Natasha have a chance because Natasha was trying to catch the ritual spell beforehand. So Natasha, if he's picking it up, you do have an opportunity to tell him to stop or whatever before he picks it up.
All of this was happening in the 10 minutes Identify was being ritually cast.
Natasha
Nope,
stopped to cast Vortex Warp.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, it restarted but once we got the rope done. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
as soon as Natasha sent Emma down, they come back to identify this thing.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll do that then. So if you want to say that you started the ritual casting moment while they were pulling him up, then now we'll say it took 10 minutes to get him back up. So by the time they pull him back up, the ritual cast is done.
Oh,
So let's do 10 minutes here.
Yes, you identify. Where is it? There it is.
am I
Imagining
going to
Al right
die?
now is laying down flat with like their toes or the bottom of their feet hanging over the edge of this giant gap.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so with the identify spell, you're waiting there and it starts to flow into you and you start hearing the arcane language and the runes. The runes themselves aren't actually glowing, but you can see the glow interpreting what the magic is telling you that this device is and what it was for. You start to realize that this was the item that Macretus was working on to fix the winter.
Oh shit.
You realize that there's some minor spells of transfiguration and stuff like that and conjuration to help make it, but the main spell that this device is meant to do is transmutation, which is a control weather spell, and that's what this device's reasoning was for.
Control weather.
Do I get the feeling that it works or not?
With the identify spell, I would say identify spell won't actually tell you if it's working, but just your passive perception and all your and your magical knowledge, in a way it's kind of like pulsing. It doesn't seem like it's working correctly.
especially with the state of the current place we're in.
Mhm.
What is it, Natasha? What is that
Well-
rock inside of it?
They were trying to attempt to fix the winter. They didn't succeed.
I mean,
And that thing burned them alive?
It was supposed to control the weather, but
Oh,
something wrong must have happened with it. This
I
thing is probably highly unstable.
assumed that people came in and attacked. But do you think that this device is what caused all this?
It's a possibility. We cannot be for certain, but it is a possibility.
Could we try to see if there are any signs if it was either an attack or did this happen from this device?
You can give me an investigation or insight, Surfing.
I'll
Emma
try
would like
insight.
to assist. Look around for additional clues.
Sure. We'll say
I have
you're with that you're giving the help action to Zerfine so she can roll with advantage.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. I'll do insight on that. Advantage. Okay. Okay. Alright, I needed that help.
17. That's good enough. Yeah, looking around a room, looking at the charred walls, and the table with the book that's kind of burnt up out in the body on the ground and the positioning of the device. You're looking at that. The damage that was caused here, and most likely the death of what appears to be Macratus, was caused by this device malfunctioning. So you do not see any indications of an attack, or anyone else being here or doing anything. It looks like it was only Macratus here and his work.
Maybe Copper was the only one who knew.
Hey,
So
well,
it was-
I guess despite the fact that it seems to not be working, this is a better start than I think any of us have seen in a long time in order to make this everlasting winter go away.
I
Are
I
we
would
gonna
like
get
to take
blown
it
up if we
if-
move it?
that is okay. That is a good question as well.
Is it like inert at the moment, or is there like crackling energy? Just like,
Yeah,
resting beneath the surface
it
of this
is.
thing?
Yeah, there is. It seems to be kind of pulsing a little bit, and
Mhm.
there is. Let me get the description here again. So yeah, the coal-like core is kind of pulsing faintly, and the runes are kind of like flickering. So it is still active, but it's not inert.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah,
Um,
I guess I'll go ahead and. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just about to start ruminating about what we do, but if you got a plan, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna ask. I guess I'll go ahead and ask. Would this be considered an item that would be considered one of the discoveries I could try?
Oh, yeah, no. You're not
Oh.
getting any kind of tingly feelings about that at all. It doesn't
Okay.
appear to
Then never
you
mind.
in
Yeah.
any way.
No, okay.
To be
You're fine.
it again appears so it's arcane obviously, but it is terrestrial. Material plane doesn't seem to be anything astral or celestial about it at all.
Okay.
I pinged Divine Sense earlier. Did anything happen?
With this, no. This is it's just a device. It's not sentient. There's no evil or good in it at all. It's just a device that's meant to do magic. So we're
Okay.
talking about purely magic and arcane here.
This is arcane.
Well, I think I'm gonna pick it up, guys, and I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
I'll give you
Oh, be
guidance.
careful not to explode.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'll give you guidance. Wait.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, I might be the best suited to pick it up.
Emma has decided to go all the way across the room. What is going on?
Yeah, you could. So you pick up the device, Warden.
Yeah. I only wish I
Oh,
was,
no.
2 levels higher, but
Instincts kicking in.
Natasha moved right before I paused it.
Yeah, I was like, no, wait.
So
I
Warden,
wish I'd gotten on the table with Celine.
you pick it up, and you're holding it, and it's just kind of pulsing in your hand, and a flicker of pale blue light kind of dances along the charred walls, and the temperature drops sharply, and the shadows kind of stretch unnaturally, and all of you kind of hear a whisper curl through the room, thin as spider silk. Not ready. Wrong. No. Wait. Don't touch. Don't. And briefly, a faint half-formed figure flickers into existence. A man's silhouette, skeletal thin with ragged glowing eyes. His jaw opens in a silent scream before he vanishes again, leaving only imprints of sorrow and fear.
A ghost.
And as you see that, Warden, you look down, and the rest of you might kind of notice this too. You start to see that the runes start to align, and the summer star begins to spin slowly at first, then faster and faster, and a thin infernal screech build, metal flexing, magic twisting, reality rejecting something it was never meant to hold, and then the room suddenly goes black. You are no longer in the
If this thing
cabin.
explodes, I'm going straight back down the hole.
This is something you're all experiencing. You're no longer in the cabin. You are Macratus. You see through his eyes the blueprints, the wine, the trembling hands aligning the star, the moment of triumph, then terror. Energy spirals out of control. The runes go sickly orange, and the device screams. A blast of raw arcane energy. A blast of raw arcane energy force detonates outward, accompanied by a burst of searing frost. The floor rattles, glass shatters, a shockwave slams into everyone within 20 feet. Natasha, Zerfine, and Amaranth, you guys are against the wall. You see this, and it kind of just pushes you against the wall as it goes off. Warden, Al, and Celine.
Is there any way I can jump on this like a grenade?
Ow, no.
Oh dear.
You can, sure.
To like deafen the blow.
Yeah, you jump on it, and you guys see the light just literally go out and through. And when it explodes, Al or Warden, it literally slams you up to the ceiling, and everything explodes outward.
Shit.
Oh my
The
God.
last thing you hear before like this explosion is Warden just shouts, "Get back!"
So I need a Constitution. I think I can actually select you guys and do it. Let me see here.
God damn, if I fail this saving throw, I might just straight up be dead.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Why
So,
were
yeah,
you standing so close?
I
Yeah,
wanted
give
to
me-
move and then the game paused.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Warden, Al, and Celine. DC 17.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh, I hit it!
Oh. Hey.
Halfling luck, baby!
Hey.
Okay, so 2020,
Oof.
16.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Warden and L save, Celine does not. So
Oh, no.
let's see here.
Oh my God.
All right, so
Holy
it's
shit.
86 points of damage.
Oh my god!
You guys
Yes.
see Celine instantly turn to dust.
Oh my god!
No!
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
Oh, that's
What?
like death.
Death.
Yes.
This
And
was a bomb.
with 43 points of damage, both of you are dead. But even that, you guys see their bodies fall and then you start to see them crumble away as well. So Warden, Al, and Celine, you see them all slowly turn to dust before your eyes.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Wait, but
no.
43 isn't over my maximum. Oh my
Now-
god.
That's what you all see. Now, as for the three of you that have just apparently instantly, without even feeling any pain, have perished.
Oh,
Your eyes open.
no.
And actually, one second here. Let me go back to this other map. Sorry, I'm not giving anyone enough time to cope with what just has happened here. But let me just get rid of let me get rid of the dead people because they're ash. So let me get rid of the dead people on that map. And then we'll go
Serafine,
back
I don't
here.
Feel so good.
Holy
having
shit,
my-
we even saved on the con saving throw and we still died.
I'm
Oh
having
my
my
God.
faith tested right now. How could this happen?
Felt like we did everything right, except then we picked it up.
Well,
So,
we touched it, and that was a
yeah.
bad thing.
Emma,
We touched it.
Zerafine, and Natasha, you see them turn to dust. Let's go to you guys first to get your reactions about what just happened here.
Emma is not processing this. She's in complete denial. She's just like, where did they go? They were there, and then they're gone. We gotta find them. Did they fall down again? Al, Warden. She's just like screaming. Celine. I'm not gonna scream into the mic, but she's like flittering around, screaming.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys heard Seraphine's reaction. That was her being like, no, Selene, no, Al. And then that last one was seeing Warden and being like, no. But yeah, she's like, yeah, and my guidance is gone. That's crazy. I'm stressed out. I'm sweating.
Well, that
Seraphine
was
is-
close.
And she looks at Natasha, being like, yes, because you almost was in that radius. And Seraphine, she just goes shakingly, goes to hold her symbol.
Yeah, and Natasha,
see
you
them.
literally just moved out of the way. You felt the blast
Literally.
kind of searing your back as you just made it out of the blast radius.
What kind of trick is this?
We should.
Yeah, Emma is still like running room to room, screaming all their names.
Amaranth,
Full on
no,
denial.
come back.
Oh, did you find them?
I look back at Natasha. What is she doing? She just standing
Oh,
there.
there's Natasha is gonna start walking out. There's nothing left to do here.
I mean,
What?
we'll save them again. We saved Al before, and that seemed impossible. And we just gotta find out where they are, and then we can
I
go
just-
and get them.
Look at Amaranth. Just like still shaking, still holding, like gripping my holy symbol at this point. Like it's not even like laying on my chest. I have it. I'm holding it up, like in front of me, and it's just wrapped around my neck. And I'm just like, I can't do anything. There is nothing I can do. This isn't where our path can't just end here. It doesn't make any sense to me. It can't just end.
Seeing Zeraphine's reaction, it's starting to dawn on Amarath that they are actually dead, and she's like shaking, and she's like, I don't quite understand it. Seraphine, it seems wrong, but we're still here. We've survived, and the only thing I know in this life is how to keep surviving. So even if things are tough, we have to go on. If we perish,
have
who
been
will
surviving
remember
for-
them?
But how long has this winter been going on for now?
How long has the what been going? Oh, the winter? 2 years.
We've been surviving for 2 years. We came here. I came here. I heard of hope. This can't be how it ends, Amaranth. No, surviving cannot be
Well-
enough.
We'll make sure it doesn't end this way. I don't know how, but
Oh.
if we're still alive, we can still do something, right? I mean, I've heard of great spells that can bring people back from even the most hopeless circumstance.
You both, can you stop arguing so much about this? I've lived here my whole life. That happens here all the time. It happens, and we continue on. We need to move on from this. There's no point in just staying here, continuing to talk about what's done is done. There's no going back. We cannot control time. They're dead. They're gone. Their body has been evaporized.
And as you
Seraphine
say
stays this
that-
entire time,
Oh, go ahead. Continue.
just Seraphine's face that entire time. She doesn't seem shocked by what you're saying at all. I'm not gonna make an insight check. Seraphine looks just very like she's lost a friend. She's lost another friend.
And as you're dealing with this agony and strife, you see that figure start to kind of pulsate in and out, not really there. And you hear the star wasn't the weave. It was me. The circle. I misaligned the damn circle. You see it clutches his head. Should have listened to Copper. Should have tested smaller. Now look at me. Ash in my house. You see his hands kind of reach towards the summer star flickering violently, but he can't quite touch it. There's still a chance. Fix it. And then he disappears. And in the snow, one of the piles of snow, you see you hear a scratching sound, and you kind of see words start to appear as if written by an invisible finger. There's time. Fix it. And we will stop with you guys there. Those of you that have perished,
Oh my god.
your eyes, if you can call them that, open. But you find yourself in this strange, ethereal place. Still in the cabin, but not. You can see your friends. You can kind of hear their muffled voices. But you feel your feet like you could go through the floor if you wanted to, go through the walls if you wanted to. And standing in the center, you see Macratus, and you heard everything he just said. And he does turn, and he sees you all, the three of you that have perished. And you see him clearly. Looks similar, kind of like the rest of you. The rest of you, Amma, Zerfine, and Natasha, you don't hear or see any of this, obviously.
Al immediately takes a couple big steps forward and tries to grab this ghost and go, "What the fuck have you done?
As you're walking forward, Al,
What is this shite?"
your little short form is getting shorter and shorter as you go through, as you walk forward, and you realize, you look down, your knees are in the floor and your feet are just like below the floor. But you're still there, you're not falling.
I will choose to ignore this fact and continue walking forward.
And you try to grab him, and you can kind of feel him, but it doesn't feel solid. But since you're both on the same plane, it would appear.
If I need
You
to,
can
I am
touch
ready
him,
to punch
but-
this man in the nuts.
Yes. But he looks at you and he recognizes it. Go ahead, Celine. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, could I do like an investigation check to see if I understood like what just happened to us and how we're still alive?
With your passive perception, guys, you know you died.
We're fucking dead.
Well, yeah, but like I mean, like currently, like why are we still here?
Yeah,
There goes. Ooh.
passively, yeah, you realize that you are you don't know much about the afterlife or anything like that, but having fought spirits and ghosts and having just a cursory knowledge of plane lore, you know that there is an ethereal plane where spirits reside, and all three of you have a pretty good idea that this is perhaps where you're at, especially since you could still see the cabin, you could still see your friends, but they don't apparently see you at all. And you could see Macratus.
I mean, my question still stands to the ghost.
Yes.
What the fuck have you done?
And he looks at you. He's like, oh, thank the gods, someone finally made it. I'm Macratus. Yes, that Macratus, the foolish genius who blew himself sky high. And he gestures around at the bird.
You're not looking very smart right now, are you?
I never said I was smart. I died here. I know. I felt every second of it.
Well, then stop calling yourself a fucking genius.
I don't I said the foolish genius, to be fair. My exact words, the foolish genius. I don't know why you're yelling at me. I didn't make you touch it, but at least thank God you did, because the summer star, my summer star is still salvageable. You can finish what I began. Well, maybe you and your friends who are still alive.
What?
Again, none of you would understand. You guys are all in your sorrow right now.
Yeah. I'm glaring at this
keep
thing.
fucking talking.
He looks at each of you in the eye. After Al, you're like threatening him again. He looks at each of you in the eye, his voice kind of trembling. I just wanted to end the winter, that was all. If you can fix this, maybe my death, our deaths, wasn't meaningless. And he kind of points to a missing component on the star. Reinforce the spokes, align the runes, use 3 charges, and for oral's sake, don't stand too close. But that could, perhaps, help at least the world.
I mean, we're dead. How are we supposed to do this?
And he points to the snow where he was just raising his finger. Look, we can communicate with your friends. Somehow we can communicate with them.
Oh my god, I am so excited.
The snowman.
Where he goes outside, he starts rolling a snowman.
Oh my god. Do I see
Well,
this?
you do try to roll a snowman's warden, but it kind of goes through your hands. Like what he did, you saw him. He sees you. He's like,
Warden
no.
glares. He glares at this guy so hard. He's like,
Oh.
Warden always smiles, but you just see the smile disappear.
Oh my god.
The 3 of you
been lied
alive.
to so bad in my life, sir.
The rest
You
of you are
set me up
alive.
for
Just see
failure.
this. You see the snow trying to go up and then falls back down again. Trying to go up and falls back down again. That's all you're seeing. You have no idea what's going on.
What is happening here?
Macratus looks at you, Warden, and he's like, no. See, we are too incorporeal to actually manipulate the snow in that manner.
I
But
had one dream
if
and
you-
you ruined it for me.
I'm sorry, we're dead, man. We're dead. Do you understand? And he takes his finger and he looks at you and he shakes it. He's like, look, if you just carefully concentrate. You see him put his finger in the snow, and at first it doesn't do anything, and you see him like, and as he slides his finger across, you kind of see the snow start to part, make a line. The rest of you who are alive, you do see a line where the pile of snow just as he's like trying to draw it in there. You see, that is all we can really do. We can't do too much, but we can do something.
But quit doing it. You're looking like you're about to give yourself a hernia.
I'm trying to. Do you want to communicate with your friends or not? There's the snow.
Right, what
There's the
pieces-
ash. Do you understand language? Can we write?
I just
We can
realized-
write.
This is literally Peter Capaldi who played
Yes.
this. This is literally him. This is literally him. naked,
Uh,
clothes burned off.
And then what? And then what are you going to do when you have taken away all the evil in the world? Then what? Then what is your grand plan?
Then I can
Get out of
finally
my
rest.
head.
I can
Alright,
finally
well-
rest. When I finally do that, I will be finally enough. And I can rest. Is that good enough answer?
We
That I'll
literally
finally
have
be
all of
enough?
eternity to rest where we are right now.
and don't disillusion yourself, bud. Nothing will ever be enough. You gotta learn to. Well, maybe I shouldn't be speaking on this.
He grabs you by the shoulders, Al,
Anyways,
and in a ghost way, he kind of slaps you in the face. Good God, man!
Change your name.
We have a chance to do something! Stop! Pete, you're already dead! You can't get any worse!
alright, well, you said that there was missing pieces. Where?
Yes, we will start to look. And we will pause there as we go back to the living.
Oh my god. This is I'm getting whiplash.
Yeah, you guys obviously don't see Mercradus. You just saw the stuff that I was
No.
describing to you. The star, by the way, after where it blew up, you see how it fall to the ground, and all the rooms stop glowing. The pulsing stops. For all intents and purposes, it feels like it has discharged whatever energy it had left in it.
I don't know if it's safe to pick up now. It looks less dangerous, but after what I just saw, I could maybe try moving it with Mage Hand if it's not too heavy. I don't know how heavy it is.
It's not very heavy.
Natasha,
It seems pretty light.
Natasha, I don't know if you are able to detect the magic again to see if it is remaining.
I will say this part. This will still be lingering from the edges of the identify spell for Natasha, since I'm not going to make Natasha have to cast it twice. As they're talking, Natasha, and you see a problem to solve now, and this seems to be a way to end their ceaseless whining and moaning about people dying, that now there's something to do. And you can feel the edges of the identify spell before it releases. You can see that the device was designed to control the weather, obviously.
Yes.
And you do know that just from the identify of what the object did, that this was created, and you remember the tools that Al found and the workshop, and the blueprints that were used as toilet paper, that there could be stuff in this cabin that could help you figure out perhaps maybe how to get this device working, if you so choose to.
Maybe it was a bad idea for Al to pick up every set of tools in this building.
I will say this, it exploded you guys, but your bags and stuff will say they kind of fell.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start looking around everywhere in the cabin for clues.
Okay.
Do I
is
notice?
Seraphine and... Go ahead, what were you going to say, Seraphine?
Well, I was just gonna say, given that Natasha didn't say anything, and now that she's not leaving, did I notice her kind of newfound determination?
To me, it seems apparent, but I would ask Natasha that question.
Her expression did not change.
No,
Okay,
no
play.
Doctor Who. Aha! You hear the Doctor Who music start playing.
Definitely not.
I want to hear the Doctor Who music as you start running around looking for stuff.
I don't know. Everyone grieves in their own way. Although with Natasha, I am worried. And should we set up some kind of perimeter around the cabin so that people don't come and touch this, or at least warning signs? I mean, I'm not sure if it's safe or not. It looks less dangerous, but I'm no expert.
No, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving it here. Warning signs or not, it could
Well,
do really bad damage.
well, if we both back up, and I can use Mage Hand from 30 feet away, and it seemed like the blast radius was not that big, so maybe we can all back up, and I can
Put it in a
move it.
bag.
Yeah, and we can see if it explodes again.
Put it in like
Okay.
the furthest corner of the room. While Amaranth is doing that, I kind of walked over to where Warden was, and I was going to go towards his stuff, and I'm looking at that snow again to see if it's moving again.
There's
yeah,
like
we
a
would-
status drawing of a snowman.
Without right now
you know what?
any more information from Macratus, if the three of you are doing anything in the snow or trying to, you can.
Actually,
I do want to draw the.
I'm gonna
saddest
kick
snowman
the
ever.
snow. I'm just gonna kick it, see if it reacts.
And then Celine's there, and she's just like, I wonder if I run into any of my exes while I'm here.
I love her. Just like, huh, I wonder.
X's and O's.
Alright,
I will describe because you walked into this room over here in the corner, Natasha. So I will give you a description of what you saw in there. It wasn't anything big. It was kind of wind howls through the broken windows of this forgotten room, tugging at tattered curtains that kind of flap like angry ghosts. Snow blankets the bed like a glittering sheet, collecting in drifts. Nothing stirs. Nothing seems to live here. The air just feels old, heavy with abandonment, and so this room remembers when it was last warm. So other than the snow and the tattered remnants, there doesn't appear to be anything in that room. Amaranth, go ahead,
I will
Natasha.
move on to the next room then.
Okay, I will
then
adjust the mage hand that is floating.
Amaranth hasn't grabbed anything yet. She's waiting for everyone to be as far as possible. Like she's gesturing for Zerfine to come even farther.
Okay.
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 So it goes to pick it up, I'm assuming.
Yes, goes to pick it up when I just yell out, Natasha, you're far away from the thing, right?
Natasha
Natasha.
does not reply. They're just focused on their thing.
I think that means yes. I'm not sure.
Okay, that means yes.
The mage hand picks it up. It does appear to be less than 10 pounds. So it is light enough for the mage hand to picks it up, and it does nothing. It seems to be completely inert as the mage hand's just floating out, holding it there.
Put it in a bag.
Okay, I put it in, I'll say Al's backpack that's still on the floor.
Okay. You're able to do that. And Natasha, as you walk into this room here,
Nice.
it does appear to be some kind of laboratory. Frost-coated blueprints cover the walls like desperate graffiti, layers upon layers of sketches, diagrams, and fevered notes. They crackle as the wind kind of creeps through a broken window, making them flutter like little trapped birds. On the floor, face down, lies a tiny man made of clay, limp and cracked, its creator long gone. Tables overflow with arcane scribbles and half-assembled components. Blueprints show strange, intricate shapes, gyroscopic frames, energy rings, and cryptic netherese runes. The room feels like the inside of a brilliant mind pushed past the edge, obsession made manifest, and then abandoned to the cold.
Oh, okay. What did you say was that thing on the ground?
A tiny man made of clay, limped and cracked, just laying there face down.
Well, that's what
Well, I
that
still
was
have
about.
detect magic up since I never stopped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in this room, you're not sensing anything. Matter of fact, since the Summer Star went inert, you don't sense any magic anywhere around you in the rooms you walked.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it still has the magic within it, but it's not emanating magic like it was before.
Well, I'll just look for it around in this room if I found anything that's relevant to how fixing this thing will be. Yeah.
Well, there are like blueprints and stuff like that, and pieces of materials and stuff that were like used to create it and stuff like that. So you can take a look at those if you like.
Yeah, I'll take the blueprints, look at them, see if they did everything right, see if maybe they made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah. Let me see here. Are you proficient in Arcana?
I am proficient in Arcana, yes.
Okay. So without just word your proficiency, not even needing to roll, you start to look at the blueprints, and you can easily conclude that they show different experimental designs for a weather controlling magic device, especially considering your whole time on the research team and studying weather phenomenon. It's kind of in your wheelhouse. One of these designs one of these designs resembles a gyroscope that closely resembles the object that you guys just witnessed. And now we will transition back to the dead folk. In the border ethereal.
Guys, this is crazy.
We're still trying to draw us
Oh my
that snowman.
You guys are
Alright.
seeing everything, and you can kind of hear muffled voices of what they're talking about. You see the mage hand lift up the device, Natasha looking through that room.
Yeah, Warden seems pretty focused on working with the snow. So Al will just let him continue to do that. And instead start looking around the place for parts or things that'll help us
As you
eventually put this back together.
Yeah, as you did, Warden's like flying everywhere. And I did take off all the walls because you guys can literally just kind of float through walls, float through
Oh,
everything. So
nice.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
there's no
Perfect.
worrying about falling or that's why you guys can see the whole map because you
Is
can.
snow in this
T-posing.
room? Is this snow? This
Yeah, that's
pal?
snow. Yes, that's
Okay.
snow.
Warden is going to draw this pal now.
And I would say you can assume. I mean, I put snow in certain areas for just design elements, but you can assume there's piles of snow and snow drifts everywhere in every room.
Oh, okay.
And in the main room, there's also soot and ash on the walls and parts of the floor as well too. In the main center room.
Warden would like to try and draw like an arrow to the big pile of snow that he can work with.
As you guys are
So,
running
like,
around,
these
Macratus
people
is looking
are
at you.
together.
What are you all doing? What are you? And he sees Al. Yes. My laboratory. That is the place. Actually, let me put a Macratus on this map so I can move him because that Macratus was from another map. So Macratus comes up here and he sees Al walking in here. Ah, your friend. Look. She has found my blueprints. That's it. You see, maybe we can help her to craft a third ring.
Oh, wow.
A
Okay, that's a
quarter.
lot more intensive than I thought that this was.
Oh,
going to
hush.
be.
It's not that hard. Stop being such a baby. A quarter pound of metal must be melted down in a fire and recast using smith's tools. Then inscribed with runes by someone with a steady hand. Hope your friends have steady hands, one of the three. Then with some tinker tools, the device can be modified to accommodate the third ring. Yes.
Do we have those things on our friends' pockets? Are those things that our friends had, Al?
I had a bunch of tools left over in the workshop. Did you see them?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Al picked them up and was immediately disintegrated. That's Al, by the way. The one that's over there.
And he runs, he flies through the wall, and he looks, are those your belongings on the ground?
Hey. Wait, our belongings survived? And Warden just
Yeah.
goes,
Yes.
Well, you're not listening.
By
Yeah,
some
they're on the
stroke,
ground.
by
out of
some
character,
stroke
no,
of
I was
divine
dealing
luck,
with my
your
DoorDasher.
items have
Missing.
survived.
Thanks, Celestian, for that, I guess.
Yes. Oh, wait, no. Oh, right. You can't hear me talk to you. Darn it. But I can hear you. This is spooky.
We must somehow tell your friends to do all this.
Okay, I've got it. Warden is going to attempt to try and start drawing this message.
Okay.
That's crazy because that's exactly where I was about to start walking back towards.
So we'll say there'll be a check, and there's 3 things. So, third ring, quarter pounder metal to be recast, melted down and recast, and then inscribing the runes. So those are 3 things those are 3 things that you have to impart to them. And I would say it would most likely be some kind of dex-based skill to be able to do this. Sleight of hand. Acrobatics is a stretch, but
Warden looks at Al and says, I'm trying so hard, but nothing in my experience allows me to move any of this. I am the least likely person to create this message as much as I want to be involved.
Jordan's sticking his finger in the snow. It's just going right through it.
If I could persuade the snow to move, I would be so good. Please, snow, move. Please.
Ow.
Just turn into a dancing snowman for me.
Cracks their invisible knuckles.
I don't ask
Or
for much.
intangible knuckles.
Please.
For much.
Oh, 18! It's a persuasion.
I'm just begging the snow to do something.
So, with an 18 persuasion, you see the snow start to move, and it does swirl around,
Warden starts
and it
to
does,
believe.
and it goes into a little ball, and your eyes are lighting up, Warden. You are so excited, Al. You can feel the air blowing through the windows and the cracks that are causing this to happen.
Oh no. Oh, you had me.
Al's
You
not
had
going to
to-
say anything.
Al, if I just keep focusing on this ball of snow, it will eventually start dancing.
Turn into a snowman.
Yeah, bud. You keep working on that.
It's the only thing I can do.
I believe in you. You got this.
Yeah.
The kid McCready comes back in. Why are we wasting time with snowballs caused
I
by
am
wind?
working on it.
Because I can do nothing else, sir.
With
I,
that,
like, punch a wall,
trying
will it
my
like
best.
shake the wall at all?
no, it'll go right through. You're ethereal. You're walking through walls and stuff, so you can't interact with any material objects like that. But it is. We'll take our bio break now. It's about 6:30. So we'll come back at 6:40
Sounds
after
good.
the bio break, and pick up after that. Okay. All right. So we are all back. So let's see where we go from here. As we just switched back over to the dead people, I assume. Correct? Right? That's where we were at. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Well, you guys were running around doing stuff, and Warden was trying to write in snow and he couldn't, and he thought he made a snowball, but he didn't. So I think it's about time we can go back to the people who are living, see what's going on with them.
Well, I'm still looking at those blueprints, trying to figure out.
And back over towards the snow.
You think it's okay to just pick up the bag it's in now and take it? You said you didn't feel right about leaving it here, but I don't know if I feel right about sleeping in an inn with this thing.
No, especially since we have no idea how this thing works. What makes it go boom? But I was hoping that perhaps Copper would know what to do with this. Or perhaps how to take it apart.
Yeah, maybe he knows how to take it apart, or maybe even fix it. That ghost that appeared said something about fixing it, right? But I'm not sure if I should trust him because he made the thing in the first place, and
Yes, I feel the same. It's hard for me to trust a ghost. Who created this? But did you notice the snow?
what about the snow?
I saw it. After the ghost appeared, I don't know, it just kind of flew into the air a few times and then stopped all of a sudden.
I don't know. Maybe residual magical energy from the fear thing. Yeah, maybe that's what it does. Is
Oh,
just
Hearing all this, the dead folk, you're hearing them talking about maybe leaving to get Copper to take a look at it, and Zeraphine talking about snow flying around. Does anyone want to try to write a message somewhere to them?
I still want to try,
Try.
even if it's not going to work.
So let's say there's the three things. Craft. You need to craft a third ring. You need a 1/4 pound of metal, melt it down, and recast with the smith's tools, and then you need to inscribe the runes with the tinker's tools. So which part of that were you looking to tell them, Morden?
I was going to look to tell them about the 1/4 pound of steel.
Okay. And
Like
how are you doing this? Or in what medium?
Well, I was just going to use my finger and trying to write in the snow
In the snow?
in front of them.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
So where did you want to do it? Like by Amma, by Zeraphine, by Natasha?
Zeraphine seems to be like noticing it, right? Like, and I can hear them talking, correct?
Yes, you do hear them. It
So I'm
seems
gonna try
muffled
and,
and far away, but you do hear them.
I'm gonna try writing it in front of her.
Okay.
I
All right.
am
So
looking at it. Mhm.
for this first one,
We're
it's
gonna
only
start with like a big X though, like to get her attention.
okay. So for that one, we'll make it real easy. That's a DC 5
Okay.
sleight of hand. That one's not that complicated to do. It's a beginner's course. Oh yeah, easily. So Warden, you surprise yourself as you stick your finger in there, and you're able to draw this X in the snow.
Amaranth, look!
that.
Look,
does
right
not
there,
look
this X.
natural.
It just emerged.
Do you think the ghost guy is drawing in the snow?
It could be.
You know, now that they say that, I really should have said like X from W. I think about that now.
Yeah, Zeraphine definitely looks like
I will
concerned.
I will let you do another one for the same DC if you want to do a W, Warden. Right after the X. Dead Warden.
An addendum, like hey,
Yes.
it's Warden.
I think it's fixed now.
So go ahead and do another sleight of hand, Warden, if you want.
Okay.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we hear you,
Oh,
Hannah.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I had no idea what was happening. I thought it was my internet, so I used my phone to have
Gotcha.
internet through my phone, but it was still not working, so I guess it was
That's
a
weird.
computer problem.
Maybe it happens with
Oh,
audio.
Discord.
The last thing I heard from you was I'm looking at the blueprints right when we came back. That's the last thing I heard. Yeah, we're hear you now, so we're good. All right, so yeah, you successfully write the W, Warden. So as you're looking at that Zeraphine with Amaranth next to the X, you see a W appear.
W that.
Do you think it's Warden? Do you think?
The snow. Yes. Yes, it must be Warden. This is where he.
Oh.
This is where he last stood.
I want to examine the handwriting because Warden has written a lot
Yes!
of letters.
I knew it
Yeah,
coming
he
in.
Showed them
has.
off.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Rogue.
Yes, absolutely brilliant. Go ahead, Amaranth.
So is this investigation?
Yeah, investigation's fine if you want to do investigation.
And Seraphine is looking too.
Oh, okay.
DC, we'll say we'll say
I'll
a
help you.
DC
I'll help
10
you.
since you're so familiar with it.
Okay, and Seraphine's looking too, so I'm assuming advantage from help.
Yeah, she can give you the help avenue with that.
I've never been so proud of one of my long bits actually paying off.
Yeah, you see this very shaky W that looks like it was written with a whole hand holding a pen instead of, 2 fingers,
Oh.
I think it's actually Warden. That looks like his handwriting. But what are we supposed to do if he's a
I-
ghost?
I kneel down towards the snow. I just gotta think for a second. Oh, Warden, if you're a ghost now and you're trying to communicate with us, just kick that pile of snow over there. I point
Warden's
towards
like,
the corner.
Okay, well, I've tried kicking
yeah.
the snow, but that doesn't always work. But I'm gonna
you-
try and move it.
Yeah, you can move it because you couldn't make a snowball. You couldn't manipulate it that much, but you were able to make the snow do that when you tried to do it. So you can definitely try to kick the snow pile. Same DC for this because you're not doing anything complicated here.
Okay, where did my guy go?
Yeah, you're not on this
We're on
map.
the
That's
other
why.
map.
You can just roll from. I think you should be able to just roll it from your sheet. Just open up your sheet from the menu.
Oh, no, wrong tab. There we go. Okay. Listen. Focus on my writing utensil. It's. Oh no, that's the wrong one. We don't want stealth.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Right after you say that, you see the snow kick up, Zerfin.
Oh, I did it! I'm very lucky.
Celine and Al, are you noticing Warden here communicating?
Yes, I'm like watching, and I'm just like, go. Like, let's see. Like, who knows? Maybe they can bring us
It's
back.
working,
Oh, damn
guys! I'm
it.
starting to believe.
Yeah, I'll just turn to Amaranth and just. Oh yeah.
Oh, well, Al's seeing this, but it's like, all right, cool. He's doing his thing. He's got this under control. I'm going to figure this out, how we're actually going to get the materials for this, because we don't know where the metal is. We don't know where the tools are for this, and we don't know. There's still a lot of things that we need to find. So,
Macratus, are you saying this out loud or are you just thinking this?
both. Say.
Oh yeah, if Al says it out loud, Macratus looks at you. He's like, he points out in the laboratory. I pointed out, it's all right here. And the tools, are they in your bag? You said you had them, did you not?
Yes, I did. Shit.
Well, your bag is right there. And he points to it on the floor. It's right there. Like 3 feet from Zerfine. It's right there.
Yeah, Seraphine just still kneeling next to the snow. She's locked
Right.
into the snow.
I'll tell them about the bag. I'll tell them about the bag.
You got
it's
this.
fine.
You got
Well,
it.
Seraphine's actually is about to start trying to put a message in the snow.
Yeah. Al, I would say, at this point, since you're paying attention, you're proficient in sleight of hand. Al, aren't you?
Yes.
Or yeah,
no, actually,
Or
I'm not.
you're not. Are you? But you're. Are you?
I do have
but
+4, but I'm not proficient.
So it's hard for the help action unless you give me a plausible reason for Al to aid him here. Other than we want to help our friends.
Yeah.
Convince me, Ash. Convince me.
I mean,
That's-
Al was the one who taught Warden how to write his letters.
That's what
But
I was
also,
gonna
he
say.
kind of did that on his own
Oh.
before Al was
Oh.
there.
Or I can just point out the fact that Celine is proficient in sleight of hand.
Oh, that too.
Oh,
That would work.
yeah, that's even better.
Also, I'm just going to be honest, Al was content with letting Warden do this.
Yeah. So Celine, you do have
It's Warden's way
proficiency.
of writing everyone's letters.
Um,
He's so excited.
So you can give him the help action with that. So you're already cheering him on, which works. So yes. So you'll have advantage on your sleight of hand with Celine giving you the help action, Warden. So
Oh,
now
nice.
you're trying. So now you said you wanted to tell them what about the metal or about the needing a third ring.
So they need this amount of metal. They need the tools, and they need to forge it in a fire. Correct? Those are the three things.
Well, the three
Okay.
things are they need to craft a third ring because it
Yeah.
has 2 rings right now. They know it needs a third ring. That's the first piece of information.
Okay.
The second piece of information is to make that ring, they need to a quarter pound of metal, melt it down, and use the smithing tools to recast it into a ring. Then the third piece of information is the ring has to be inscribed with runes with someone by a steady hand using their tinker's tools. So there's 3 pieces of information you gotta imply. The need for a third ring, the quarter pound of metal being melted down, and the inscribing of runes.
Got it. Warden will start with the metal and try and communicate that.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a
Somebody-
sleight of hand check with advantage. This is going to be DC 12.
Okay, we hit it.
Just hit it. Okay. So you tell me what you'd be writing in the snow to give. I mean, you succeeded, so they should be able to understand it. But you give me your RP flair of how you make them understand a piece of metal.
Mhm.
It'd be like he'd probably write X again. X from W. 1/4 metal. Find.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so you see that appear in the snow, Zeraphine and Amaranth.
What? 1/4 metal, find metal? A quarter of metal?
Is he wanting us to start reconstructing a body for him?
Hey, Warden.
I see
Also
now. I
write
see
down-
where I see where I messed up.
Those
Okay.
parts.
Also, right,
yes,
make
yes.
third ring.
Right, got that. Thanks. Good point. Good point.
Well, that's the first item. He's doing it on a metal. So all he's trying to tell him is they need a quarter pound of metal that's got to be melted down and reforged. That's the second piece of information. The first piece of information is a ring.
Ward is going to now try and communicate. Whoops. No. Try to bring us all back. Special magic. He's going to try and communicate that.
That's a lot.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say life special magic.
No, I don't like that. How about bring us back with ring?
Well, you're already starting on the metal, so that's where they're at right now.
Because
So,
I kind of got them tangent and thinking that I want a new body. So I
Right.
see
Well,
now.
if you give us,
Yeah.
well,
like
yeah.
whatever you're doing right now, it's still on this roll. It's just to clarify because
Okay.
you succeeded a roll, so it's just to clarify to them about the metal.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then I will say I will add to this that for all of us. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Is
You
that
can say
short
whatever
enough? Though, like,
Yeah. I would just say don't you're not writing paragraphs of shit in the snow. But yeah, that's fine.
For all of us.
Okay, we're not making him a new body, but I don't really understand what the quarter pound of metal is for.
How is it going to help us? I don't understand.
Natasha, are you you can hear them from the other room?
Yeah,
As
I
you're
was
looking
trying
over the
to.
stuff?
Natasha was trying to mostly ignore them, but eventually is like, "What are you all talking about?"
The
And you see the
snow,
words in the snow.
It's Warden. We promise it's Warden. Look, he's trying to tell us. He said a quarter of metal to find it. Is there something about the quarter of metal in the blueprints or the notes?
You're holding the blueprints, Natasha.
Yes,
I'm holding
the blueprints.
And you see one line that talks about the constructions of the gyroscopic rings. And you see that each ring you see it lists out quarter pound steel alloy, and it shows you, how to construct the ring on the blueprint.
Okay. So that I can figure out that I need to build a third ring to the thing.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be melted down. To make a third ring, it's got to be melted down and recast. And at this point, you guys do remember Al mentioned that he found smithing tools and tinker tools, so you know that he had them.
Natasha
I'm gonna go for the
communicate
owl's
with
buddy
Al?
and take the tools without saying.
Well, he's a pile of soot and ash, but the bag is laying there.
I will go to owl's piles of ash and take
How
the
about I
tools.
just watch?
Oh, they're doing it,
Okay.
guys. They're getting the tools. Look, Mr. Ghostman, you should be happy now.
Oh,
like, why
yes,
is
this
it
is
so-
absolutely fabulous. Fabulous,
Is there
brilliant. Yeah, there's a
Is-
bunch of hearths in his laboratory. You do see that the hearth over here was kind of like a makeshift forge that it can easily be set up and primed up. There's obviously wood everywhere, dried up wood in here too that you could use to start.
I'm just gonna start throwing dry woods in there. Is there any steel alloy that we can use that I've noticed anywhere?
Yes. Like I said, on the tables there were a bunch of ore and steel, and you can definitely easily find one of those around there.
Cool. Well, I'll start working on this.
Okay.
And unless anybody comes to help me, I'm doing this alone.
I look at
Oh.
Zeraphine and I say, this message seemed to mean something to Natasha, although
Yes, she seemed.
Oh,
she's very
right.
intense.
She seems like she knows something we should follow.
Okay, I'll always follow you, Zeraphine.
Warden would
I
like
will
to write
always
the
keep-
word sorry in the next room. Just
And you see before she says, keep you safe, she
sorry.
kind of doesn't finish
I messed
saying
up. Oh,
it.
I will
You should
mage
just keep
hand
walking.
the thing into this room and put it on the table here.
The bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emma
Natasha-
doesn't. Oh,
Hmm?
God. Zeraphine can go first.
No, Serafim's just gonna ask, Natasha, what is it that you found? Is it anything that can help our friends?
Natasha's just gonna squint back. Not sure about helping our friends, but about making this whole situation not useless, maybe.
How can we help?
I'm making a third ring. Maybe it will help stabilize the. I still don't know how to call it. Did it have a name?
The Summer
The
Star.
sun something.
Star?
Summer Star.
The Summer Star. Maybe it will help stabilize the Summer Star. Maybe.
Well, I have never worked a forge a day in my life, but I do have fairly steady hands.
I have neither have I worked on a forge before, but I could definitely use a pair of steady hands.
Yeah, we have a rogue and two spellcasters. I don't think either of you have ever picked up a pair of smithing tools in your life. Between all three of you. But that's fine. That's fine. This
Well,
isn't something
perhaps-
that's going to become impossible. It's just making a ring. It just might take you a little time to put it
Well,
together.
Perhaps could this copper? I know it would be a long journey without all of us, but do you think he's a tinkerer of sorts? Perhaps he could finish this?
Well, there's only three
I
of
just-
us, and I think it's a long road to copper. We just lost the best person to guide us through the snow. maybe we should see what happens if we finish this thing, because I do not want to try to travel through what is most certainly going to become a blizzard at some point, without a guide.
Right.
Okay.
I just...
So Natasha is forging this. Takes a little while for the metal to get red hot. There is remnants of a there's hammers, also a bunch of tools in the room. There is an anvil as well. Well, yeah, the smithing tools, but the anvil is there as well. So let's see here.
Let me see. Something.
Okay, so there's the smithing tools. I'm assuming you got to pick them up to be able to. I think the sheet you don't have smithing tools in your sheet unless you pick them up. So I will put them. Natasha, you're going to be the one that's going to attempt to do this.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
I think, not sure. We'll see.
I'm just trying to see something.
As long as I get some guidance, I think I'll be
Yeah,
fine.
which
Probably.
is definitely you guys are able to do if you want to do that. That's more than
Yeah, that's all I can do. I was trying to see if yeah, that's all I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the smithing tools are in your inventory.
All right.
I believe you can just roll.
Let's see, smithing tools. Yep, there they are. Oh. Somebody else rolled for me?
That was me. I clicked it.
that
That was.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, no, it's there. It's there. I see it. 11.
That was not my roll though.
That was me. Yeah, you can roll it though.
Yeah.
I'll let you keep the higher one. Oh my god! Oh, holy shit!
What was the roll?
It's a
Yeah, I
nat
can't see it.
20.
Oh, let's go.
Whoa, nice.
For
Apparently,
total,
having no emotions has some upsides.
Yeah,
Very
Yep.
effective.
yeah. It's like the roll. Yeah, there it is. You guys see the roll now in the chat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great. It's
25.
almost
Yeah.
30. Almost impossible.
Yeah. So you guys are watching. Natasha puts on some goggles that were left on there. Like the lens is cracked in one corner. The fire is rising up from the forge, and they roll up their sleeves, and you see you just see them at the anvil, and blank facial expression, just nothing. And she puts it on the horn of the anvil, and just makes this perfect ring. Dunks it in some snow ice water to quench it. Steam rises up through the whole room, and I picture it this way: like you see Natasha's face close up with the goggles on, fire glowing off the goggles, and the tongs. You see it lift up the ring, and the camera goes out of focus. You just see the ring with Natasha's face out of focus in the background, holding up the ring.
Why do I feel like she's making the one ring in this scene?
So Natasha,
That's
with a nat 20,
crazy.
incredibly makes this
Goddamn.
perfect ring without ever picking up
Superhuman
a set of
ability.
smithing tools before. Reactions from everybody who's watching this?
Just awe.
Yeah. Emma says, "That is a truly perfect circle. I don't know how you free-handed that. That's incredible, Natasha."
the calls are really easy to make. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Very easy.
I just can't help but imagine the fucking SpongeBob scene. Got the face. The like perfect face and then erase it to make a perfect circle.
Oh my god. Oh my
All right,
god.
so
this
Just
is
see an
like-
exclamation point appear in the snow.
and I kind of gave away the whole ring part of it, but it's okay. Just show. There's technically a fourth part to this, so that'll be the third part. So you guys see Natasha create a third ring. So now you have to let everybody know that they have to with some tinker's tools on that, be able to inscribe the runes around it with a steady hand. And then the last part is the device must be modified to accommodate the third ring with the smith's tools or tinker's tools.
Okay, and
there'll be
we
a
just
smith's
know
tools.
what the runes need to be?
Macratus, he looks at you, he's like, the runes. He starts running around the room. And he's like, I know they have somewhere. And he points to
Well,
a
how
table
about
in a
you
corner.
find exactly what those runes are? I'll start putting them in the snow. Oh, wait, it actually just exists physically. Okay.
He points over the table. In that pile, I should have a small notebook that has a list of the runes in order, but it's underneath these other papers here and stuff.
All right, in that case then, can Al just like knock over the table that this pile of notes is on?
Yeah, since it's
Try
not
to get
writing
their
in
attention
snow,
with it.
which is a easier item, it'll be a higher DC to do that, but yes, you can definitely do
That's
that.
fine. Cool. Still sleight
All
of
right,
hand?
so sleight of hand, DC 15 to be able to like kind of move that table, poltergeist
Okay.
style.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's a 5. Nope.
Oh heck.
So you go to kick it out. You're like, your leg goes right through the table, right through the wall, and your
No.
whole lower body goes through the wall, and you're laying on the ground with
Oh.
just your upper half sticking through the wall, and your lower half is hanging out the other side of the wall.
Today is just not my day.
But at least it didn't hurt.
Oh,
Yeah,
It
you know what?
didn't
At least
hurt.
I can't feel pain like this. Or maybe I can, but I don't want to think about that.
No pain. There's no pain.
I
Here.
want to think about it. Emotional damage.
So he wasn't able to move the table.
No.
Oh, Orden would like to try and come over and like take the table. Like he opens every door.
Well,
Yep.
hold on. Are you trying to kick the table as well, or are you opening doors? What are you doing?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I was describing how I'm kicking the table.
Oh,
He is going
okay.
to kick the table
Like
he
you.
opened-
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I opened like all the doors as if like I'm kicking them, you know.
I gotcha. All right. So yeah, Celine is still giving. Looks like she's cheering you on. You've been doing so well, so you're still getting the help action. So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. DC 15 with advantage.
I have questions, but all right. Oh my
Nat
God,
20,
let's
baby!
go.
Let's go.
Nice.
Big money.
Amazing. So Warden, you line up. You want to kick it, and it looks like you're going to give it this amazing like knocking a whole door down, and you go wow, and you hit the table. It looks like you smash it, right? And the table goes thump, 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 thump. So it doesn't get hit as hard as you think it did, but it goes thump, 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 and it falls
no.
over. All the rest of you hear this. You see the table fall over. Papers go flying everywhere, and you see this notebook tumble forward, land right in front of your feet, and the pages open up, and you see runes.
Bobby.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah. It's Bobby Singer letting us know what to do.
And I would say just with your passive perception, you remember that the device had runes on the rings. Natasha especially knows this from the inspect spell and everything. You saw the runes glowing, so you know all the rings are there.
I think I'm not dumb enough to just think, yeah, this is fine. We just put the ring like that, no runes at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you
Yeah,
see the
point-
book
point
open
it
up,
out
and you
to me.
see the runes in precise order on how they should be inscribed.
That did not seem like a coincidence.
What a
But
weird
I'll-
coincidence.
I'll hand the notebook over to Natasha. Or to Amaranth, who has the steady hand, I suppose.
I believe it would be best for Amara to attempt to inscribe these correctly.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yes, I'll do it.
You
And
got
so it
then?
has to be
Yeah.
Tinker's tools and not sleight of hand, right?
Well, it's sleight of hands. I will allow you to use your sleight of hand skill as Tinker
Okay.
Tools.
Okay. And so I'm like, okay, I can do it. And I'm assuming I'm doing this alone. There's no help, so.
Unless someone has proficiency in sleight of hand other than you.
Nope.
No. I steal, but I'm not
You're getting
proficient.
guidance at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do
I
it
mean,
then.
there's a guidance, right? You can
Yeah.
do a guidance.
Let's.
And it would be a DC 15.
Okay, let's do it.
You got this. I believe in you.
Okay.
Okay. So
I don't know why guidance did
It added
twice,
your
roll twice.
guidance
Oh,
twice.
Yeah, it added
but
it twice.
it was 15.
Yeah, if you take out the 3, it's still 15. You just hit it.
Oh, nice.
You just hit it. So you see,
The nerds.
Amaranth, you're watching her tongue sticking out of her mouth into Fire of the Forge, sitting down. She's inscribing the runes
Just tiny
carefully,
little hands.
and it seems like at every rune, she's about to like etch the wrong direction, and suddenly stops and then goes back again. So it's almost like precariously every rune is about to get messed up, but she manages to correct it at the end of every rune, and the last one gets it in. She holds it up. Tell us the rest, Emma.
Okay, I hold it up. I'm like, well, not the easiest job, but I just tried to think about the time I had to forge a few official letters and not about all our friends being dead. And somehow I think this is good enough. But it was a little touch and go. Thank you for your steady hand, Zervine. I don't think I could have done it without you.
Not all your friends are dead. You still have surfing.
True. I said all of our friends, like our other friends.
Our friends, Natasha, our friends.
McCready starts jumping up and down. Unbelievable! I couldn't have inscribed those runes better myself. Your friends are fantastic.
All right, Peter.
I know.
Now, they're going to modify the summer storm to accept the third ring. It is not ready for a third ring. The cam bars that hold the gyroscopic ring needs to be extended for the third ring to be attached. And I believe I have a process in the blueprints, but it's not easily understandable, so we have to explain to them how this wants to be done. The three of you that are alive, you look at this beautiful ring, and then you kind of thinking about the summer star, and you have absolutely no idea how to put this thing on there.
Mr.
Just put
Ghost,
it there, easy.
I get it. You know, we have a lot to explain to them. We have very little snow and very little willpower to get all those words that you just said to them clearly in the snow. So if you wrote this down somewhere in your journal, perhaps, like maybe I could just say journal.
It's not in the journal. It's in the blueprint, but it's also all over the blueprint. So they have to know what to look for, and the only way they
All right,
do that is
blueprint,
to
one
let them
word.
know.
Got it.
Yes, and we could point out to certain lines that will piece it together for them. But as far as the snow, my friend, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and walks you back out to the main room. There is soot everywhere. You can just write in the soot if you need to. The walls are literally
No.
a
I'm strictly a
chalkboard.
snowman. I'm strictly a snowman. You don't understand.
He stands there like this with his arms out. Without putting his arms down, he turns around and looks at Al and Celine. What is wrong with your friend?
A lot of things that they don't understand.
He is the snowman.
I don't have time to explain it to you. Anywho.
We're dead! Fix this, please! Snow, soot, it doesn't matter!
It matters to me on the inside, where I don't have a heart. Okay? In the very basis of what is a soul, if I had one, it would be that. Snowman. Got it. Not Sootman, Snowman. All right. Now, what lines specifically attribute to telling my friends how to blueprint and shenanigan this MacGuffin into one piece?
He lays it out, on a blueprints, line 4, line 10, line 13, and this then points out what order they need to be done, and that should, if they have any brains in their head, once they read those, they should be able to figure out that the cam needs to be extended, and then the ring needs to be welded onto that cam at a precise central position, and it'll take a while, probably take a couple hours for the modification process, but they should easily be able to do it. Speaking of which, we'll say the forging and the other stuff took about an hour, so we will move the time forward an hour for that too.
Warden will write blueprint line 10. Did you say 13 and 14?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just throwing out arbitrary numbers, but
LN 10, 13, 14.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do your sleight of hand roll with advantage, since you're getting help action. To do this. Now this is going to be a higher DC. This is going to be a DC 17. There you go!
Perfect.
We did it!
Literally perfect.
Right on the number.
We did it!
Yeah.
Los
We did it, you
Asimos.
guys.
We did it.
Did it.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay.
Now we did
So
it.
Warden does all the stuff.
Where are we going?
Back
to the Black Cabin.
You guys are watching this, and Natasha, you're holding the blueprints, and you see the numbers, and you look at the order of lines, like code on the blueprint,
Ooh.
and you can kind of piece it together. But I either you or one of your cohorts, one of you guys would have to do an investigation check to make sure you have the order correct. Or investigation.
I'm gonna give you some guidance.
Yeah, if it's investigation, I think I should take care of that.
Okay.
I
That's
can help with
investigation?
investigation. I have
Oh, nice.
proficiency.
Then
All right,
you
there
can
you go.
help.
So with it, you get the help action with advantage. It's going to be a DC 18.
We can do this. I don't want to
Advantage.
jinx it. Oh no. Jinxed it.
Oh no.
So 18.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Damn it! You guys
Let's
have hit it
go.
on the head every
have
time.
fun.
This is fantastic.
Easy.
Jeez
So
Louise.
takes you a few minutes, Natasha. You're like, now that doesn't seem. Maybe, yeah. Aha! So it takes you about 5 minutes, but you figure it out. You realize the cam needs to be extended, and you need to weld it on there. It's got to be perfectly central, so it doesn't wobble with the other rings, so they perfectly spin in a centrifugal gyroscopic fashion around the center core. And this is going to take the Tinker's tools, or well, actually, it'll be an Arcana check. So this one's going to be fairly high to get this done.
Oh jeez.
Oh God. Well,
Yes.
I have proficiency in Arcana.
Yes. So the Arcana check, whoever wants to do it, and if anyone else has proficiency to get advantage, you can. This will be a DC 20 Arcana check.
Before this happens, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless on all of us. That'll give us a D4 to.
No, that does
Oh,
no,
not
that
ability
makes-
checks.
Nope.
Just saving throws. I'm worried about the saving throw part. Okay, I'll just give you guidance. I'll just give you guidance.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go look if there's something I can do to help myself.
Yeah, I don't have enhance ability prepared. I'm so sorry. I thought maybe if we took a short rest, I could change my spells, but no, that's only long rest.
Okay, I do have one thing that can help myself. Amara, do you have anything for helping?
I
don't think so.
am not proficient in Arcana.
I will say this: are any of the dead people proficient in Arcana?
I am not.
Is what's his face?
What's this?
Macratus?
Yeah, I was gonna ask for Celine.
Macratus? Yes.
Mr.
sorry.
Ghosty?
Well,
ghost-
let's find out. I don't think. Well, yeah. Well, I don't think Warden, Celine. I don't think you're. Are you proficient? I don't think you're proficient in Arcana either.
No.
No. Have
God,
half
she has a
proficiency.
+3.
Half proficiency.
Medicine, I'm your girl.
How do you become half proficient?
It's yeah. All right. So Macratus will come in. He's like, I don't know this. Your friends look shaky. He looks shaky. And we will do a Constitution check with him to see if he's able to give you advantage.
Okay.
Come on.
So he's like trying to partially possess her or something. Or
Like he's trying to come through the ethereal like he did at the beginning, where
Trying
you
to
kind of heard his, where you kind of heard his words earlier, where it was real hard for him
I
to
see.
sustain himself.
Materialize.
Right. So we will say DC 10.
Come on, Macratus.
Oof. 7. Tries to break
Alright,
through the
well,
veil, and he's
Yikes.
unable to.
It's all up to me then, and the guidance from Xerfin.
Yes.
So DC 20 you said on the Arcana?
Yes.
Alright.
I have no doubts he'll get it easy.
Why?
Well, even with the D4, that wouldn't be enough, but I can chronal shift myself, and it works with ability check.
Whoa!
Nice.
Wait. What happened?
I can chronal shift
Yeah.
myself. It's you or a creature,
And
and it works on ability checks.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yes, it does.
Okay,
It basically
okay.
it's basically a Prince of Persia, a Sand of Time rewind.
So you go like this, and then the reverse, and then you lean back
Yeah,
in.
and redo it again, right?
Yeah, I'm
And
doing
no
it.
one else
Okay.
is
your
aware of
guidance,
this, I
your
believe.
guidance.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
assuming.
roll the D4 for guidance.
Okay.
Yeah,
You need a 2.
we need to.
Oh,
Thank you,
It's on
Celestian.
this.
Thank you, Celestian.
So you do it the first time, Natasha, and you start working on it, and you're at the end. It takes you a couple hours, right? And you're at the end of 2 hours of time, and it's almost on there, and then you do the last hammer bang onto it, and it just shifts completely to the left, and you realize this thing is fucked. Tell me how your chrono magic works.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh God, how do I explain that? It's just like just another sense for Natasha. Really, they see it fell, and they see that it's about to go really bad, and they just say no, and we go back a few seconds earlier to fix things.
Is it more like That's a Raven, where you're just like no,
Yes.
and then you see a vision.
And then you do the last hit, and Zeraphine and Amaranth, you're completely unaware this happened.
Yeah.
And it just slides right into position. And you see the ring, and the entire summer starts to glow. And this took a couple
Not
hours.
explode.
No.
Okay.
It starts to glow. You just from reading the blueprints and the other devices, you do realize now that it is working. You see the runes glowing brightly. The rings, like a gyroscope, are all spinning around each other. The center coal piece is no longer doing that weak pulse. It's just like a steady warm glow from it, and you see the rings just all spinning around it. And
Making
it's
this...
and you. Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to say, making this third ring seemed actually pretty easy. I wonder why the Tinkerer guy didn't do it in the first place.
He just sucked. He just needed to get good, apparently. I mean,
Because
and
we
have
fell
friends. He had
in
no
another
friends.
timeline.
Yeah.
Well, we aren't
So-
aware of that.
No, Natasha literally says that. They answer you. We fell in another timeline.
Serphine, while the thing was glowing, Serphine is gonna rush over to a pile of snow and write "thank you," or wait, I guess I don't have to do that. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you don't know. You
don't
think
think
you
you
know.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'll go to the snow and I'll put the thank you.
Macratus goes over by another pile of papers, and you see him try his hard. and one sheet floats end over end and lands right between you guys, and you see it's the instructions on it. The summer starts working on how to activate the control weather spell, and you read the full instructions on it, and it tells you that this is only good for one use. That you must attune to the summer star, and while holding the device, you can use an action to control the weather. To activate the control weather spell. And this is a special one that you don't even have to be outdoors for it to be activated. It does say that after the spell's cast, Summer Star ceases to be magical. So it only works once.
Wow.
Emma looks between Zeraphine and Natasha and is like, you know, Zeraphine, I feel like you're in tune with nature and the stars and stuff. Maybe you should hold on to this.
I don't know the first thing about arcane devices. I understand the natural, yes, but that of divine gifts, I wouldn't know when would it be right to use it.
Like, in Emira's mind, she's not saying this aloud, but she's thinking to herself, well, I can't be trusted with this because I'm impulsive.
No.
And Natasha I don't trust because she has the mind control crystal. And now Zeraphine is like projecting the call, so I guess Natasha's going to be carrying this around. So
Yep.
she's
Thank you. Mine.
You do see Surfing looks a little weary at that, but she's like really just like, ugh, that just killed all my friends.
Zeraphine didn't kill all the friends.
The thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it.
Well, I guess Natasha does have very steady hands, so I hopefully there'll be no accidents.
No. Besides, it's not like it's like Trex, where he can run around with sticky hands and it ends up in other people's pockets. And I'll give Amaranth a look. I don't know if she catches on to what I'm trying to put down, but
she smiles awkwardly at Natasha, as Natasha, I'm sure, is like still staring at the device.
Yep.
locked in, remained still locked in. She has not clocked out yet.
Well, yeah, Trex was always grabbing things when people weren't looking.
I only recall Trex doing that once.
Yeah, well, we made the device. I
We
call
have.
out.
well, what's now?
Did this help our friends?
How
This.
I look back at the snow like
Meanwhile,
They did it,
Macraeus
Mr. McCookey.
is looking at the rest of you. Oh, they have done it! They have done it! Tell them to activate. Have them activate the device, please. I have waited my entire life for this. Just this
And you
moment
promise
alone
we're all coming back.
to see
Like,
the
you
sun.
betray us, I'm going to kill you in ghost language. I don't know how. I will
And he's
figure it out.
His back is toward you while he's saying this, and he turns around.
Oh my
Do I look like a god?
What?
it's crazy.
What do you mean? You said build it, we come back.
I did not say that. I said we can bring the light to the world for once.
You son of a bitch. All right, well, I hope they make me a snowman in my next life. Or to just
Please,
write
just-
activate.
You don't have to do a check for that. You were able to write it.
I think Warden wants us to activate it. Or perhaps the ghost.
W.
Okay.
It's like,
So how will this work? Will I activate it and I could make it? Okay, it's summer now.
Yeah,
Or-
it's just like how the control weather works. It says when you change weather conditions, you find a current condition on the following tables and change it on a stage by 1 up or down. So the current condition, let's see. So precipitation, it's a stage 4, rain, hail, or snow. Stage 3 will bring it to overcast or ground fog. Temperature is Arctic cold, so it'll bring it up to cold. And the wind right now is actually moderate, so it'll bring it down to calm.
But
It is a
what's the
spell.
duration? Oh,
Huh. Control weather. A cleric, druid, or wizard spell.
Yep.
Seraphine just kind of looks a little dejected. I mean, it's great that we have this device, and perhaps it can help, but our friends are still gone. We're supposed to just
We're
leave
gonna
them.
write, I'm here in spirit. It's terrible.
Every time it changes the effect, I can then change the effect again. The condition, I mean.
Yeah.
Every 1d4 times 10 minutes. So I can just progressively make it more and more clear.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright, I'm using it.
Right now? Well, how long does it last?
Long.
I'm
I think it's-
using it. It's 8 hours.
It's 8 hours, and it's a 5-mile radius of you. Okay. So you attune to it, and you follow the instructions, and you all kind of feel this warm glow come from the summer star. And go ahead and roll that 1d4. Well, that's for let's see. It takes 24 minutes for a new condition. So roll 1d4 times 10 to see how long it takes for any changes to happen, Natasha.
40 minutes. Oh, wait, no, 20 minutes. Wait. Why did it roll twice?
Times 10.
4.
That's the
Oh,
first
the
one.
Times 10.
earlier. Okay, yeah, 4. So 40 minutes.
40 minutes. So you guys are sitting there for quite a while. And the time, but little by little, you know, at this time of day, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, that it's always dark at this time with the Rime being as it is. But little by little, as minutes pass by, come on, change. Okay. It starts to get brighter and brighter out, and the clouds are still there, but it's no longer dark. And it's actually brighter than it's been in the last 2 years. If you look out the window and look up, you can almost see these light gray clouds almost in a circle going for like 2.5 miles in every direction over you. And at the fringes of it is the dark colored aurora on the fringes of this, where this just seems to be centered on you. And slowly you see the snow. Why is this not closing? There we go. You see the snow, which seems to be perpetually falling. Stop. Why are things not staying open for me here? Come on. Trying to click a damn drop down in it. Okay. Bitch. What the hell? Why did that happen? Transition to daylight. And we will turn that off. And all right, well, I can't stop the snow because this thing is being stupid. But the snow, you see the snow begin to stop. This is no longer snowing outside. And there's the sun. Why is it doing that? I made it bright. Stop changing.
It's Foundry acting up.
Yeah, Foundry's just being stupid.
Mhm.
And yeah, there you go.
Natasha, look, the skies. It worked. It.
Just pretend it's light.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep concentrating on it, and when the condition is complete, I'm gonna move on to the next condition and keep making
Yeah.
it more warm.
Yeah. So little by little, it starts to warm up, and so just roll another 1d4, Natasha, plus 10.
Times the... God damn
Yeah,
it!
another 40 minutes.
Well, while that's happening, Seraphine, before the snow completely stops falling, she's gonna start building a little snowman.
That snowman
Amaranth
was
will help.
gonna melt.
And it
I
keeps
know.
warming up more and more, Seraphine. And as you're building the snowman, you, again, something you have not experienced in years at this point, it starts to turn to slush, and it's not
No.
keeping its form like it was before. And the clouds start to part. You can actually see, again, just a circle, this 5-mile circle in the sky above you. You can see the blue sky for the first time in over 2 years.
You think that this
Yeah,
is what our friends wanted for us? Kind of a last message to say that the sun will come out again?
To keep
Tomorrow.
fighting. Tomorrow.
As you say that, Macratus, you see ghostly tears streaming from his eyes. It worked. It worked. Although I am no longer for this place. I can see the sky one last time. And you see him start to disappear. Hey, I got the snow to stop. There we go. You see him start to disappear, and he dematerializes. And you feel this warm light above you, the three of you that are dead. And although you are not told anything, you don't hear any voices. Just from your time speaking to Copper and the priestess over there at the House of the Morning Lord, even though they argue back and forth about which god is the correct god, you could feel that this is somehow a blessing of Lathander. And you suddenly feel breath coming into your lungs as all of you start to see your friends rematerialize in the room.
Right
As
when
they
I
have
found
been-
acceptance is crazy.
I was hoping to rematerialize inside the snowman. That would have been poetic.
Oh my
And
god.
you guys
It
have full
melted
health,
away.
by the way. You guys have full health, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
You
Oh my
rematerialize, resurrected by Lathander for bringing this little bit of sun back to a place that has not seen it for a very long, long time.
Natasha, you were right.
I was right.
To use it. I was
Yeah,
scared,
this-
but you were right.
This brought back our friends, Natasha. You knew that, right? You knew that was going to happen.
like Virginia will be like, yeah, Natasha, like, yeah, you did this. Like, this is you, girl.
It's like, sure.
Whatever.
No, that wasn't the plan, but it's a good bonus, I suppose.
At this point, we'll say it is almost like early fall, late spring weather at this point. It's like
Wow.
50 degrees, 55 degrees outside.
Nice.
For those who are who know the Fahrenheit, whatever that is in Celsius, you guys tell me. And the sun is shining down, and it's just surreal because you could feel like this cone of sunlight, bright sky from this circle in the sky, and all around it you can see the dark aurora and still see snow falling from those areas outside of your radius. And it's bittersweet because while you're granted this little bit of time in the sun, you know the rest of Icewind Dale is still suffering this unbearable winter.
Yeah, I was about to say that Natasha wanted to go and prepare their axe beak to go travel to Lonelywood to bring the change there.
Like, so that we can avoid the blizzard since we had lost Al, our guide.
I mean, it took about almost 3 hours of your 8 hours to get to this point.
I thought it was just an hour, 20 minutes.
Well, it was 40 minutes, and then what was the other roll?
We didn't roll anymore. We
Oh, okay.
stole
So we did
twice.
two. So roll the third one to get it to that point that I'm talking about.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay. So an hour and 40 minutes. So nearly 2 hours. So
Yes.
there's 6 hours and 20 minutes left.
We need to
this
get to
spell.
Lonelywood.
Yeah. Let's see if you guys can
Yeah.
make it
Absolutely.
in that time. If you guys are trying to book it there, let's open up the Icewind Dale map. And
We're at the
do
Black
some-
Cabin. We just zoomed to Lonelywood.
Warden
We
is,
should definitely. Yeah.
Here's one problem: the sleds travel on snow.
We are pretty far
right.
away as well.
Yeah, let's see. 9 miles.
Black Cabin, not-
Well, no, you're at
We're
Black Cabin.
actually-
Yeah, well, it's
It's
yeah,
still
9
about
miles. 9 miles. So it's about 9 hours through the tundra.
We don't have to make it to Lonelywoods. We have to make it within 5 miles.
5
of
miles. Yes. So yeah, about halfway here, it's
Oh,
enough to
okay.
reach. As you're halfway there, it's enough to reach Lonelywood and Tourmaline for because that'll be 5 hours. So for
good.
about 2 hours, Lonelywood and Tourmaline would finally see the sun for a short time.
Oh my god.
Well, they won't because it's going to be night. But sure.
Oh, I mean,
Well,
you're
yeah,
stars.
stars,
They're going to
clear
see the
skies.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll see the stars, and it won't be so bitter cold, and and all that other stuff. But yeah, so congratulations, guys. That was
That's insane. Impossible
Yeah.
rolls, literally.
yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you,
and I
Xander.
for resurrecting
Natasha's
you.
god now, yeah.
Yeah. And I would say there might have been a problem if Natasha was one of the people that died.
Oh, you cut out.
If Natasha
Yeah.
was
Oh.
what?
There might have been a problem if Natasha was one of the people that died.
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
Natasha
you
um,
stepped back so quickly.
signed an agreement to be loyal to Aminator instead of Lathander in the House of the
that's
Morning
just-
Lord.
Wait, what?
It's just a piece of paper. There was nothing
I'm gonna-
magical on it.
It doesn't have to be. Who said magical? Divine and religious has nothing to do with magic. You can get magic powers from that, like clerics and stuff, but
It is
pledging
definitely different.
to a god is not the same thing as
I'm
magic.
not respecting this pledge.
It's your signature on that paper.
Jeez Louise.
Think of it like, I mean, it's nowhere near as dark or evil as a warlock pact, right? But think of it in that vein, but just with a good god.
Mhm.
You pledge your allegiance to that god.
Yeah.
There's no
Also-
requirements unless Lathander wants to resurrect you.
As of
Then there
yet.
could be a problem.
Also, Al and Celine, be happy that Amaranth's strength score is not very high, because she like goes to one of you, all of you in turn, hugging you each one as hard as she can, which thankfully is not that hard.
Yeah. Let's go back to that map so you guys can play and have fun.
Oh my God, Al, I thought that you were never coming back. I really thought it for a moment. And then, and I was yelling for you, and then we did the thing, and then you came back, and then she hugged Celine, and you came back, and I don't know. It's like a dream. This is really happening, right? This all seemed very strange, and she is like hugging Celine as hard as she can. I don't know how well Celine can talk.
Like she's gonna disappear.
Okay.
I'll-
It's like, man,
okay.
it's just like, man, I was gonna meet some of my exes. This is gonna be great.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Oh, well, always look on the bright side, right?
yes.
I mean, literally right now.
Yes, yes. Oh,
This is
and where's Warden?
yes.
Oh, he's still inside.
She runs, well, flies very quickly, finds
Yes.
Warden.
You'll see Warden
And-
sitting on the floor, his legs outstretched, his hands are in his lap, just limp. His eyes are
Warden.
not lit up.
Warden, you're not dead anymore. And she's like shaking you.
As you shake Warden, he turns abruptly and snaps into place and looks at you, and his eyes are red.
Oh,
And he says, "That's not my name.
what's your name?
Oh.
That's not my name."
What?
Well, tell me your
Warden-
name. I'll call you by your name. Really?
Slumps and flickers, and his eyes turn blue. And he looks at you. It was
Warden,
dark
you
again.
Yeah, you came back. You were gone for a little bit. Do you remember what happened while you were gone?
I was a ghost, and for a time, I became a snowman.
What was you?
I wrote
Warden.
in
I
the
knew
snow.
I'm glad you did that. As you were going through that, Warden, your eyes, excuse me, amongst all the papers and other stuff that Macratus had, you see a weathered journal that's been used as scratch paper or bookmark in the corner that catches your eye.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Warden stands up suddenly and walks towards this journal. Bends over, very nutcrackery, and grabs it and picks it up.
You kind of flip through it, and halfway through you see a page in there that appears to be from a different journal entirely. Older, written in a different hand. And it's kind of tucked between other notes in that journal about Oriel's curse, and some of his research on a summer star. And you look at it, and the page is kind of water-stained and partially frozen. The ink faded, but still legible in places. It appears to be torn from a personal journal. Not Macratus' elegant script, but rushed. Practical hand, the entry is dated roughly about a year ago. It says, 3rd day tracking the escapee. More than a year ago, sorry, 2 years ago. 3rd day tracking the escapee. Trail goes cold near the ridge. The blizzard's getting worse. Oh yeah, this is a year ago. The blizzard's getting worse. Can barely see 10 feet ahead. Should turn back, but if he reaches 10 towns, and then the writing becomes more hurried. Found tracks heading west towards, it's kind of smudged and illegible. And then it picks up again. He's desperate. So am I. This cold is, I can't feel my, and then the entry ends abruptly. As if the hand couldn't finish writing. As you touch this page, something kind of stirs within you. As your mechanical eyes kind of scan the words, your internal mechanism suddenly cease, just for a heartbeat. Your wind-up key clicks backwards once, twice, 3 times on its own. And then the words "turn back" echo in your mind, but not as something you've read, but as something you've felt before. Your hand kind of trembles, not from the cold, but from recognition you can't explain.
I think Warden holds this paper and he's kind of trembling in place. It's just like his hand's sort of shaking as he lets the book drop to his side, but he maintains holding that singular piece of paper that was in there. And his body just goes limp and just is in stasis of just standing, staring at this paper. And he slowly rotates his head 180 degrees to look at Amaranth.
Oh.
And his eyes are just leaking.
Warden, are you okay?
Amaranth,
Yes?
I don't think I'll ever be okay again.
Well, do you want to talk about it?
Hey, that's mighty concrete of you. If we have anything to say about it, there's a lot of life in front of you.
Yes, we're all back together. How could this be wrong for you? Are you in pain?
I don't think I was ever okay. Now that you ask, I think I was always in pain.
No.
It's always been there. I just pretended it didn't exist. I pretended for you. I was strong so that you wouldn't see it. So that you would believe I could protect you.
Warden, you have protected us.
Yes. I have protected you. But don't let that distract you from the fact that I still feel this cold, this emptiness. It's there. It's ever present. And I can't ever make it stop. It's always getting colder. And it's not like the weather is cold. No, I feel like, don't take it too literally. It's a metaphor. I'm using it quite liberally here. I hope you understand. I understand metaphors now. You taught me that. Thank you so much. But in this sense, my heart, my soul, it feels so cold. Something happened to me. And I don't know what. But this... Is it a clue? Is there something, someone... Is there more out there waiting for me other than an emptiness that is my memory? I hope so.
If there's not, you will build it. You will create it yourself. And we will be there to help you. That's something to feel what you... It seems you've lost, perhaps?
Build metaphorically, perhaps. I'm getting the sense that in the literal word of build, I might not be so good at that. Despite being some sort of automaton, I realize now something is severely wrong.
Is he holding out this journal page?
Yeah.
Amaranth is going to look at it to see if the handwriting reminds her of Warden's.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Dice. So looking at it, it does not remind you of wardens. The handwriting is disciplined, methodical. Someone used to keeping records. The paper quality, though, suggests that it's of official use, not a personal purchase. There are traces of ice crystal patterns on the page that suggest it was frozen solid at some point.
Oh, wow.
And a little small detail, you see the word duty appears once in the margin, underlined twice.
I look at Warden and I say, Warden, after what we experienced today, I quite literally believe in miracles. You, Al, and Celine were all just ash. Ash that served no purpose other than to bring me great sadness and emptiness. And then we brought the light, and you quite literally came back. I think you should never give up hope. It maybe you do feel cold inside. Maybe there is a void. Maybe it's even getting worse, but as long as you're here with us, maybe we can find a way to make it better. Please don't give up hope, Warden.
That's the worst part about it, Amaranth. Hope is what keeps me going. Hope is all that I have left. It's the hope that kills a man. Did you know that?
Or it's the hope that keeps them alive.
You quite literally just said it was also keeping you alive, Warden.
Yeah. It's literally keeping me alive. It's metaphorically keep killing me. Sorry, I keep using those metaphors again.
I look at Zerfing. Is there anything we can do to help, Warden? Anywhere you want to go? Anything you want to see?
To write, perhaps?
When we have time, when there's an emptiness in our path, when we're not being plagued by crystals in our friends' heads or our friends being kidnapped, if perchance there is a moment that we can spare for Warden and track down what is this page, the origin of it, I would greatly appreciate it. In return, I can only promise to once more pledge that I will protect you with all that I am and all that I can do.
Well, I don't know that much, but looking at this page,
Neither do I.
I suspect that from the quality of it, that it was government issue maybe, or official use, and that perhaps the person who wrote it was some kind of actual law person, because there's duty here, underlined twice in the margin, see? So maybe we can start asking at the different towns about their law enforcement, which, Warden, I would only do for you because my exact instinct is to avoid all the law people.
Yes, I am seeing that now, the asking you.
I am on a very similar page.
You know, I realize now that I am in a
could go
party of very
undercover.
potentially unlawful people. I'm seeing that now. And I'm
I don't know,
asking
maybe
a
the one
lot of
carrying
you
heads.
guys- Yeah, also
No, that's totally fine.
that I'm sure does not violate any laws, just morality clauses. But I know it's asking a lot, but I would do anything for you. So,
Well,
and
brother, it's asking nothing.
We've been through hell and back to get Al and defeat your Well, I don't know what he was to you, but he seemed like an angry boyfriend. But we got that guy. He's now Celine's boyfriend. So that worked out in the end. We just transferred one boyfriend to another girl, and it's all good in the end. Everyone was happy. Everyone was happy.
And we're still not done quite yet.
Except for Warden.
Dazzle, if you need to go, I understand. But there's still one more part that has to happen here.
Okay, I can stay a couple more minutes.
Okay, but while this is happening, Zeraphine, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Is
All right,
it
well, while you do that, can I
from
say
a
one
spell?
more thing to Warden?
Nope, it's just a Constitution saving throw. Go ahead and you can say what you want while she's rolling that. Al, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Warden, it's you know,
Okay.
for once I'm quite lost for words. I try to keep my mind in front of my tongue, but I would say I can't help you right now. I don't think any of us can, because what's going on right now is all happening right here. It is pointing at kind of where the heart would be located. But
While sorry, go ahead.
know that we're not gonna leave you alone. We'll be right here. And if there is something that we can do, something that's outside of here, we'll be right on it.
Trust me, I'm not so foolish as to misunderstand that the world's issues are greater than my own. I realize now that all of 10 towns is in a far greater situation that I could ever pretend to believe that I could protect them from. But
Fuck that shit. You're allowed to have favorites.
Yeah.
while
What do you
this
mean?
impassioned conversation is going
What do
on,
you mean?
Zeraphine, you're listening to them, kind of smiling, and your eyes go distant, and everything around you
No.
kind of like blurs away from you, like you're,
No,
like,
because the
receding
sun
from
is
it.
out.
But you're not moving, but it's just like, ooh.
Oh, jeez.
And
Vertigo zoom.
you start to hear what you could only describe that you have known as a kind of astral resonance going off in your mind. It's kind of this steady sounds that you and your people have been trained to hear, but it's so entrancing and exotic. Your pupils dilate completely, and you're almost just in a trance with the sound, and you walk away and start following it back into this room up here, where you guys were doing all this stuff, where all his papers and belongings were. I don't know. You guys can give me a perception check if you notice Zeraphine walking away through all of this. But Zeraphine, you walk through there, and you go into that room, and you feel it coming from a stack of papers on a desk, and it draws your view down. I mean, it looks like to me everybody noticed it except maybe Al.
Giving an
you're
impassioned
just like,
speech
"No."
about
Yes, you were
how
giving a
I
speech, so-
put my life down to all my friends before any fucking
Yeah.
town.
And while you're
All
talking
right,
to
brother.
Warden, his head is just going like this.
No.
Listen, it's the people who
Slowly
are
rotating.
immediately in your life
No.
matter
I'm
more
totally
than any
listening to you.
fucking
My head is
10
just going around in
town.
circles.
Than any
I'm just
fucking
walking
city.
around like a ghost.
You look down at those paperworks, Zeraphine. Almost robotically, you take your hand and just swipe across them and move the first layer and the second layer. And then you see there's most likely, knowing Macratus, everything he's doing with weather and everything, it involves astronomical charts and diagrams
Yay.
to understand how the weather
Right,
program
right.
works. And you see there's astronomical charts and celestial diagrams that he's been using to calculate the summer star's activation. And one of them, you see it's on the chart is just kind of an annotation in the side written in what you immediately recognize as celestial script. And they're written in silver ink that catches the light strangely. and your holy symbol warms slightly as you hold this page, and that divine resonance kind of confirming its importance. As you read, the annotation says, the winter goddess has severed more than warmth. She's cut the weave's connection to the astral realm. The stars do not sing as they once did, but ancient Nethery's magic yet remembers the old paths. Seek the spire that fell from the Sky City. Within its walls, the watchers of the vault kept celestial anchors, items that bridge the material and astral. One such anchor takes the form of a pale bear carved from star ivory. The spire lies east of the frozen lake where the earth remembers the falling stars. And after reading that, the resonance ends and you snap out of it.
Eh?
I don't know what just happened. This is a key. It is guidance. It is guidance.
And I'll basically explain the findings.
East, across the lake, there are answers as to why we are disconnected, as to why we can reconnect. This is what my people seek. I don't know what this Nethery's spire is, but I recognize the celestial. I recognize the astral.
Maybe there's something in these stars that points us to our fate. Something in this path that this thing that you found is a key to it all.
This is my fate. I know it is. I might not. Wait. Celestial anchors? What could that be?
That's where we end the episode. That's a cliffhanger.
Oh,
Fun.
Who thought you would
What
find
does
so
all
much
of it
revelations in this
What does
little
it mean?
rickety cabin with this rickety old man trying to create an item?
I had a feeling everything we needed was here, but I'm just like, well, we have other actual our friends are in danger. There's food over here. That guy's just in a cabin somewhere.
I mean, again, as a DM, we'll take these items. They can be anywhere. You know what I mean? So we got to be prepared to make them plug and play. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not here, we'll figure out a way to make it somewhere else. You know what I mean? But it was just convenient enough here. And it worked thematically. Like I said, the warden thing, I was going upstairs to get my pizza because my wife didn't hear it because they called me and they didn't ring the doorbell. And I still had my Bluetooth headphones on, and I'm going upstairs to get my pizza and hear warden telling this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. It's now the time. Now's the time. They're right downstairs.
That was so cool. That was so great. Moby, yeah.
You should have seen me scrambling through my notes when I thought that Al was dead and he might have to talk to his dead husband. And I'd be like, okay, well, I now have to find on Al's husband.
I have to say this. I am so
Wasn't
glad.
expecting this today.
I am so glad that you all really believed it was the end. That's
Oh yeah, by the time you said
There
that,
was
I was
no
just like,
way.
yeah, I guess that's it. By the
I was
time
like,
you said
there's
that, I
no
was like,
way that he
I was like, wow.
deletes half the party here.
Like,
It's okay. I'm not gonna make a bear in the next 5 minutes. Don't worry.
I mean,
No, I know.
you can pick up the wrong thing. It has happened in campaigns plenty of times.
honestly, I wasn't even mad that we died there. I was like, ah, shit. Well, I guess I'm playing a new character now.
That's how
We're gonna
how
have
it
a sad
goes.
goodbye story,
Yeah.
and we'll do something else. That's
And
fine.
the resurrection of this chapter would have gotten anyone that died in the vicinity of this cabin in the last 24 hours. So if someone died in a gorge, they would have been resurrected.
Oh,
Ooh,
well, that makes me feel a
that's
little better.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
For when you almost died, yeah.
Yeah. For when I almost took
Yeah.
all of my health twice and
That was
damage.
crazy.
Yeah. If
Yeah, I think you were
Totally
I think you were
got
like
it.
to,
I think you were like 12 or 15 away from instant death or something like that.
it was pretty close. If I
Oh
didn't,
yeah, no.
of +2 con, I would have outright died.
Yeah,
If I had even
I
just
would have
+1.
been dead. Yeah, I would have been outright dead. Full health too. I would have been dead. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was so ready to click that pause button. I thought it was just going to be Amaranth and Zerfine and Natasha. You.
Okay.
5 feet.
I stepped
So-
back
Oh
just in
my
time.
god.
You were
I
right
wasn't
at the
too
edge of that
worried about
circle.
it
That template
because
crazy. And
I wasn't
noticed
too
it
worried
was,
about
like-
it because I remember Celine does still have Featherfall, and if we really were worried about a character dying from falling off the cliff again, I believe she still has one more second level spell slot. But I also don't want to play her character for her. So unless it was literally life or death, I wasn't gonna.
Very
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
And,
we know.
you
No,
know-
that would have been fine. I would go with use Featherfall.
And you know, there are like, I don't begrudge characters. You know, if there's characters who are up on their sheet and they're like, up reaction, boom, reaction is a reaction. The reaction doesn't specify how fast it is. Like when Natasha made a special compensation because Natasha was in the middle of something. So to stop that and cast another spell when something happens, that was too much of a jump for me to say that's fine. But as far as the reaction goes. But there's plenty of people, like Moby's done it with Warden for other things, that can say, you know, I was paying attention to this and it happened so fast that I just didn't have the, by the time it went off, and if thematically that works for your character to say, yeah, that's what my character was doing, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it works not to cast something immediately. I've had plenty of players that they don't want to make the choice themselves. They'll flip a coin, throw a 1d2 and like, well, let me see if my character notices this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just leave it up to chance.
yeah.
Like you don't
Yeah.
want to.
Let me say the sign off. But thank you again for joining us.
Oh,
And until
yeah.
next time, so say we all.